If we talking about levels, there's very few that's on mine. I'm in tune with the energy, you might say I'm divine. Now I've been leading these Autobots, call me Optimus Prime. I done hacked the simulation, manipulating this design. I'm a god in my mind, and my levels is uncomparable. Replacing me's hysterical, this place has become unbearable. I'm the man on my block, my life has been amazing. Really kept that shit 100, no lies, no fake training. The light that I'm displaying since 13 when I was spraying. Casual on walls and pavements, loyalty with no betraying. Eye for an eye, there's no escaping. Man up, no time for patience. In this game they foul and flagrant. Jammed up, they need a facelift. So from then till I'm on the spaceship, I respect the programmer's placement. Play by rules so they can't say shit. Possess arms like a secret agent. Grind hard, that shit's amazing. Product of a failing nation. 33rd but no Freemason. No surrendering, no enslavement. Enslavement, enslavement, enslavement.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another Late Nights with Kasual Toy Collector. What a busy day it was. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. I saw a couple people in the comment section. We shout everybody out appropriately. S3D Toys was first in. I think that was like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock he was in. What up? What's up, Steve? Stephanie was next to back, coming in at 9:37 p.m. What's up, Stephanie? How you doing this evening? Also, Daredevil in the house. What's up, Daredevil? Seeing my homeboy today. MC DJ ACDC. What's up, man? Lone Dragon. What's up? What we got? Key. Why I said key? K-Wise. I don't know why I said key right there. So shout out to everybody out that's in the live or that popped up in the chat there. It's been a hell of a day, y'all. Hell of a day, man. Yeah, I said K-Biz. Like a tripping brain moving quicker than my eyes. Let's see. Haven't looked at my phone in a few hours here. Shit. Oh, yeah. So I rented out a spot today that I had a contractor work on. Unit gets power cut on. Power's not working in the house. Contractor didn't look to see why. Contractor also told me that there was going to be like two water lines to hook up, get into the house, and fucking faucets are blowing knobs off, pipes cracking and breaking as soon as you cut the water on. Dude didn't even hook up a lot of shit. Like underneath the sink wasn't hooked up at all. Like he did some dumb shit. He put some wood up and blocked off access to work on the sink pipes, and the sink pipes weren't even hooked up. He closed up the enclosure and the pipes weren't even hooked up. I'm sitting out there with the water on. Like once we thought we resolved all the water issues, I'm sitting out there running the water. I'm like, God damn, this water heater's taking forever to fill up, man. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Went into the house and looked in the one bathroom and fucking water all over the floor from where he done boxed off the front. I was like, man, you can't even get in to work on the goddamn thing. So yeah, he's probably not going to be working with us much longer. Thank God. He does some good work, man, but when it comes to plumbing and electrical, he ain't no good. So anyway, I won't say his name and put him on blast, but just know you ain't shit. Alright. Link is up in chat, man. There were no hauls today. Life as a single dad, 3 kids. Didn't get it. Well, I got a lot accomplished, but these guys are wear you out, man. They keep you busy all the time. I got all my dishes done, got all my laundry put away and shit. All my laundry's done, so hopefully tomorrow's gonna be a little more A little more productive on some other shit. Let's see. Oh, we got Steve joining in. What up, man? Uh-oh, can't hear you, man. Is it muted? Mic must be off. What up, Jeezy? They don't care. Well, Steve will be chatting with us in a minute here. Something's going on. Microphone done shut off, or maybe something Bluetooth. Maybe something's Bluetooth.
Testing.
There you go. There you go. I hear you.
Testing. You can hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I had a different camera originally hooked up, so it just went to that.
What up, Stray? Lauren sabotaged Steve. Lauren Ellis stole your microphone, man.
Seriously, huh?
Hey, who made the shirt? Have you seen Eamon or what?
Oh, that is awesome. I ordered one. And actually, if you order from, he has a website, is Jason Packard who makes it.
Jason Packard?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll send you a link. And so he got the shirts down to like $25 a person if everyone orders from that site, because what happens is he gets a bulk deal, so they'll all be shipped to him, and then he'll ship them out to everybody, and it's only a couple bucks to ship or something like that. But yeah, it says I pre-ordered the G.I. Joe HQ and from Screamin' Eamon, and all I got was this lousy shirt.
Hey, so the HQ, was that supposed to be classified scale, or what was it doing?
No, that was supposed to be like 1/18 scale, but it was supposed to be based off the Sunbow cartoon.
Ah, okay. So that was the interest in it. Was it was something you couldn't get from Hasbro to begin with?
Yeah, but he also pre-sold the Cobra Temple as well, and most people paid via family and friends, and they never got their money back.
Did he call it Snake Temple or some shit?
No, just the whatchamacallit, the Cobra Temple, or it was the Destro's Castle or Cobra Temple, or
okay.
So, which like so for me, I'm out over $2,500 because of this whole thing. He owes me an HQ, he owes me a temple, he owes me design fees because I designed all the little ornaments and all the little stuff that went with his temple.
Yeah.
And I printed all those cannons for his HQ. I never got paid anything.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, if I ever see him, I'm gonna bust his fucking skull in.
So y'all had been cool for a while before.
Okay, so yes and no. So we were cool up until the start of the Cobra Temple. So at the start of the Cobra Temple, that's when. So I had done some designs for him for the Cobra Temple, although he hadn't paid me for the HQ. I was waiting for him to, finalize, to process stuff, which I didn't even realize he had already taken payments for it from people. Had I known that, I would have said, "Hey, pay me for my cannons." You know what I mean? And he already got all the cannons from me, so I didn't get a dime from him. He basically took all that, And then I designed for him the temple, and he pulled some bullshit saying his wife was pulling rank and they were going to cut me out of the temple deal, because the whole thing with the temple was I was getting a design fee and I was going to get a percentage of the temple.
Right.
And I got cut out of that, and then he wound up blocking me. And then after that is when he screwed everybody else over.
Damn.
Yep.
So just went AWOL, just bailed on social media or hiding something.
Exactly.
Wow.
So.
Oh shit. What up? Big M joined into the chat. What it do? David Fontaine, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Mystic also in chat. What up, Mystic? Thank you, everybody, for checking out these shows. Damn, somebody fucked y'all over.
Yep. Oh, and thank you for backing the Dragonfly.
Oh, yeah, man, yeah. Hell yeah, I want to see that made.
Yeah, and you know this is an updated version. It's more modern. So it's going to have the tail rotor on it. It's going to look more like an actual real Cobra attack chopper, which is what the Dragonfly was based off of.
Yeah.
But the Dragonfly lacked a lot of, you know what I mean? Like a lot of detail. So this is going to look way better.
Hey, so if you were to print one of these out and sell it to somebody, what do you kind of project the cost maybe being? I know you still don't.
See, I won't know until it's printed.
Right.
And I'm going to start working on that probably on Monday. I'll officially start, like doing calculations, seeing measurements, stuff like that. I'll get a rough, basically a rough 3D model, just basically like a silhouette almost of how it's going to shape and form. You know what I mean? Right. And then from there, that's when I'll start cutting the model and, adding things, taking away things, stuff like that. Because the Snowcat, that should be done. I'm getting real close on that. The Snowcat should be done, I'd say, maybe the first or second week of March.
Okay.
So that was moving along pretty nicely. And
like done is in the first print done, or done
is the design's done. And then I'll start printing it then. And then so I'm hoping by the end of March, I'll have that completely printed up. And then that way I can get that to Giles, the guy who basically paid for that. And then from there, I'll go ahead and I'll start selling prints of that. I'll probably hook you up with the file. Nobody else. I'm going to give that file to.
Yeah.
So you're probably the only person I'll actually give the file to. And I don't think I want to sell that file to anyone.
I got you.
So
I still want to give you a bunch of shit too, man. This is time.
Oh, dude, trust me. I know time and get busy and, trust me. I know, man. Like I was going to work on some of the Snowcat last night. Once my wife was going to fall asleep, because, yesterday being Valentine's Day, she wanted to spend time and all this, all that. But then I started feeling sick as a dog last night. Like I got the cold sweats, or sorry, the cold shakes. And then I would, literally remove like a blanket, and that's when I would start freezing. But then I put a blanket on and I start sweating and getting hot. Then I'd remove it and I was like doing the chills.
Yeah.
Do that for a good couple hours till about almost 5 this morning. Then I felt fine.
Dehydrated, maybe?
I thought maybe dehydrated. I thought maybe even blood pressure, because I checked my blood pressure and that was fine. It was actually really good. So I went to my doctor's today, and they said that it could have just been maybe like a 24-hour, less than 24-hour type bug or flu. I took a COVID test that came up negative, so it's not the Rona, thank God.
Yes. What up, Raw? He says all teas ship this Thursday.
Oh yeah.
And then Australia's hoping that it'd be tit teas.
Tell him to come online. Come on, Raw. Come on. Actually, Raw, I want to talk to you. Come on. Come on.
Lights up, man. Lights up. Ding, ding,
Come
ding,
on.
ding.
Dude, I want to send you. I want him to fucking print those shirts. Because I like Jason. He's a good guy. But if I know I can get a lot faster from Raw, and I want other shit printed of that. You know what I mean? Because that's something that people should wear when they go to the freaking Joe Fest, man. You know.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'd be crushing, man. I did me a shirt. I did a shirt at Joe Fest, a little joke shirt. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I did a little joke shirt, wore that shit to Joe Fest. It was a little shot at somebody.
Oh, you gotta say, come on.
Okay. I'll tell you in private. I'll tell you on private chat, man.
All right.
I ain't gonna do that for the world. I'll tell you in private chat.
But yeah, man, I was definitely disappointed with the whole thing with Eric, man. Just because, you know what, this fucker, he wasn't even really in the Joe community for very long. You know, he maybe was doing things for about a year and a half. He gets
what did he do? What's completed works? Like, what did he do that was completed?
Oh, so he did the glider, the Cobra glider, the Viper glider, the Falcon glider.
Okay.
Like he did a couple things. So now that was something that the other thing too, I really didn't get paid for. I should have charged him more, but I did the design for the frames for him.
Okay.
Did you see his gliders he did?
I don't believe so, man. I don't know.
I've got a couple. Let me see if I can find a box.
Are you talking about a classified or 118th?
No, 118th, but you can fit the classified on there. He redid the whole packaging. He made it look literally like the original glider, except for obviously you couldn't fly it. Although those you could technically, those ones there you couldn't fly because it was like a high-end, like, I don't know what the material was. It's like a plastic board or whatever. Although you can go to any freaking Dollar General or stuff like that. They all sell like the little styrene boards, you know, that's real thin. It's the same material that they did the gliders, and you can cut your own. In fact, I was doing that for my son, and I was printing them up the little frames, you know, and then my son was flying his own gliders. Obviously, they didn't have graphics or anything, but yeah, I was printing up all the frames. I did all the designs for him for these.
Okay.
So let me see if I can pull. My room is so things. I did all the designs. It's a nightmare.
Elon Musk told Tesla from me, I need my paper joining in chat.
Let's see.
There you go. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's cracking, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man.
Chilling.
I'm in heavy litigation with Elon Musk at this point in time. He owes me money. He owes me tons of money.
He pooped.
I can't reach the thing. I've got it like way behind something, but he basically redid the original gliders, and the gliders would look good. You know what I mean? But he screwed a lot of people over. He also
screwed me over. He owes me money.
He also had
billion to be exact.
sold. So you know
I gotta change the diaper. I'm listening.
Okay, you know the modern era Sky Strikers. He did a cockpit conversion, so you could do 2-seater. I actually did the scan for the cockpit and made the little attachment so you can add the 2 seats. He sold like reproduction parachutes, things like that. So he did some things that got released, but then he screwed everybody. He took everyone's money. He charged for the HQ $300 per person, the Temple $400 a person. He sold apparently over 300 of the Temples and over 200 of the HQs.
Damn.
And he ran with everybody's money.
He should be the first man on the list for termination.
Oh yeah,
The Purge.
yeah, that guy.
Dressed the part.
It's like this. If I ever see him, I'm willing to go to jail for a night. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'll fuck that motherfucker up.
Whatever you do, don't do it on a Friday.
Why?
Hell, you gonna be in there for the weekend.
I don't give a shit. Free food, free room and
You'll be
board.
all right. You're a former officer. You'll be okay.
Exactly. I'll be all
You'll
right.
be all
You're
right.
gonna be eating cold French toast sticks and
I don't care.
barely and chilled peaches.
You gotta do it Sunday. You gotta do it about noon
Yeah.
Sunday.
You gotta do it on Sunday, man. Anytime Monday through Thursday, but don't do that shit on Friday.
I just know I'm gonna fuck him up if I ever see him in person, man. So he owes me a lot of money. He owes a lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the thing that's even more fucked up, he was inducted into the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame.
No. That's hilarious.
He must have worked for the Dreadnoughts. It's the only way.
Yeah. K-Boss, hey, I don't have an APC for sale, but I do make them to order. So hit me up either on Facebook or Instagram, and I can make you one.
Hey, did you say that motherfucker's in the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
The scammer?
Well, yeah. So he's in the one that the fans vote on or whatnot. Now, K-Boss, are you looking for a printed one or an original one?
I'll return.
Because I don't have an original one for sale.
This motherfucker's in the Hall of Fame and scamming people.
Yep.
Y'all fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
Damn.
Man, he put a banana in everybody's tailpipe.
I'm sure he's just off on a secluded island or something, man, getting his mind right. And he's gonna
got he. He's
gonna pop back on. He's gonna give all y'all shit, man. He said y'all tripping, man. He just had to shut down for a minute.
He had to make all 300 and 500 of them orders.
Yeah, he said, God damn it, how long?
That's a lot. Hey, that's a lot of money.
I know.
Oh no, I was looking at something else. Yeah, no, he's yeah,
you have to lie. If you can't do nothing, you have to laugh at shit almost. Man.
Oh no, yeah, and I mean, and that's all we can do now. I mean, it sucks.
Kill them with the shirts, man. Sell $2,500 worth of shirts. That's what you do,
dude. Well, and that's how fucking Jason's making his money back. He's selling those shirts, and Rick, he's making his money back just from, you know what I mean? Like, and that's genius right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the different note,
Deathstroke mask now.
My mom ordered one of those scanners too now.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. I told her about what you said. So I guess is what it is what. So if you have the premium or whatever it is, they upgrade you to the next one for free, right? Yeah. Cool.
So since you told me to go mid-tier because of the turntable.
Yeah, and that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so that means we're up to the one with the color. I guess we're up to the one with the color stick or whatever.
Yeah, which honestly, like, I don't care about the color scanning anyways, because I think that's more if you have color printing. So if you want to do, I don't know. I don't really care about scanning colors, or you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. So the color will be specific to the model, but you can change that on your own back end anyway.
Exactly. So that I'll be honest, I won't even use it. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get for free. It's whatever, it's fine.
Well, but I mean, think about it though. If you want to, never mind.
Yeah.
Because how do you match the color? I was gonna say if you're trying to match the paint job, match the paint job with a figure or toy or whatever.
I've had that one for a while, man. It came out in Target early.
Let me see it. Superman's awesome.
I'm looking for the platinum version.
You see, that's what I want is the platinum one.
Yeah, this one I like. He doesn't have the underwears or the red boots in this one. This is the rebirth one.
Yeah.
See, dude, if you're gonna wear that mask, you gotta wear the the overalls, man. Do the whole Alley Viper getup to match that.
The hood, yeah, he means the hood's the jumpsuit or whatever.
Yeah, the jumpsuit.
This is Deathstroke.
Not jumpsuit, but goddamn sweatsuit. There we go.
Hold on, I shall return.
There we go.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. So what's new with you guys, man?
Well, as I said yesterday, I finally got me a goddamn alley.
Did you finally?
Yes.
Got it
Congrats.
from Hasbro.
Hey, that shit is
You can-
awesome, man. It's awesome, ain't it?
It is, but I don't like those shin guards. That is stupid.
Oh yeah, how they're leaning off like.
Yeah.
But they don't bother me. I mean, okay, so the crazy thing is the bat was the figure I really wanted. I didn't care. So I've never been a huge Alley Viper fan. Although I did like the modern era one that they did.
Mhm.
He made me become. Oh, that's sick. Oh yeah. That one made me
Dr.
become a
Doom.
fan of the Alley Viper. But the classified, like I was just like, yeah. But as soon as I got one, I was like, oh my god. And now it's like I want more. That's the one. I like him better than the freaking bat.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the bat. I will say that. It's way better.
What, the Viper?
Yeah.
See, I overpaid.
The bat is cool, but it like, for example, I ran into another bat when I went to Target yesterday.
Mhm.
And I looked at it and I was just like, I think I'm okay with my two.
Like, anytime you see
I
a
don't.
bat or Alley Viper, if you don't want them, pick them up. I'll pay you for them.
I was about to say.
I need me about two more of them. I need me two more alleys, and I'll be good.
You got Kaz up there. He wants another bat. I want a bat. Come on, don't leave him.
Oh, I didn't know anybody was still looking for bats.
I'm always looking for bats. I got lucky. I got from Hasbro. I was only able to order the one bat because I didn't realize you can order. They had a limit of 2, and the Alley Vipers had sold out, so I missed on those. The only Alley Viper I have is the one that. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one my friend had sent me, and then I ordered one from a guy off of Instagram for $40, with free shipping and all that. So I'll have 2 of them when that one shows up. But I want like 10 of those motherfuckers. And GameStop, fuck, they tell you, hey, prepared, that's gonna ship, but they don't fucking ship shit.
Nah, that shit got canceled like a motherfucker. I had 3 alleys on pre-order, and that shit got canceled.
Cock smokers.
I got 5 bats ordered on GameStop. Got 5, and then I had.
I've given up. GameStop used to be pretty reliable in terms of their pre-orders, but they've been kind of slacking lately.
Yeah,
Hasbro shuffles that shit around, so you never know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like you don't know where to really be at. Like you said, one spot be popping, then it shifts somewhere else.
Speaking of Hasbro, that bullshit that they showed today of Black Chrysanthemum, the fucking Black Series, that is trash.
The tar-drenched Wookiee.
Yeah, that is trash.
Yeah.
They need their ass whooped for that. I was like, this has to be the lazy. I done seen some lazy ass figures from Hasbro, but that one took the cake for me. It's literally Chewbacca. What you say?
I think he's talking about the small ones though.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn.
Even still, though,
I was gonna say we see what the fuck happened to all of them.
100 Alley.
GameStop had to send them to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that's still impressive though, even for 334s.
Heck yeah.
Hey, fuck yeah, man. For like the population of the world, that's a pretty decent little slice out of it for one man to make. Shit.
I'd say so.
That shit
I think
crazy.
I have maybe 3 vintage Alley Vipers, but then again, I'm not really,
I got 0.
Yeah,
I remember I bought a black and red Viper.
Black and red Viper.
It was for the 25th. Was it 25th or
Black, red, and silver.
yeah?
I think I know what he's talking about, but I couldn't tell you what.
Alley
set.
Viper?
It was some sort of Viper. I think it was because It came with the shield and
red face mask, some kind of black silver helmet or some shit.
yeah. The helmet was red, like completely red, and it had a visor that came up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like I've seen it, but I can't put a name on it.
Yeah, same here.
It came with the shield. It came with like a baton. It came with that gun that's like had that long ass stock on it with a scope.
We need Cobra Viper. Cobra Viper will tell you.
Yeah.
Viper will pop on here and be like, oh, that's 1986 or 1989 special limited special edition from Europe.
Came out on a Tuesday evening at 3:30.
Yeah, that's only the Antarctic.
He's
That's the
the
Antarctica
expert.
version.
He's an expert, man.
That's the Antarctica version.
Yeah.
You were only able to get that at Speed Go gas stations. You had to trade your bonus points.
Right.
Trade in your bonus points for this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was 25th. It might have not been 25th. I think it was
30th.
Yeah.
What year is Joe on right now? I know
What
it's past
happened?
40. What year is Joe on right now?
Joe? G.I. Joe?
It'd be 40th anniversary.
I thought it was is it the 40th or is it 35th?
I think it was the 40th.
Oh, Action Figure said he know what it is.
It should be the 35th, I think, because in 2007 was the 25th anniversary. But it depends too, because they always say because you have your 12-inch and then your 3 1/4 inch.
You said 2007 was the what? The
25th. Yeah, I think so. That's what that's
And
when the
then-
25th was introduced. So
So then the 14th would be 10 years. 2014 would be 10, so that's 35th. And
Okay, so you're
2021
saying
would be the 40th.
you're saying
so it's what-
brand launch
40th.
like brand launch was 50s or 60s probably, and then
so it's actually 40th. So okay, so it is 40th because if 1982 to 2022, that's 40 years.
Yep.
So the 40th anniversary.
Yep.
Jesus
So you don't
Christ.
think-
God
we
damn,
old as-
you're fucking
we all
old.
old as shit.
Except for you on the left, you look like you're like 23 or something, baby face there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
He is 20-some-odd years old. He is.
Yeah.
he's got like the baby face out of everybody here, man.
Yeah.
He don't look like he's in his 40s.
I'm not.
Doing that
I'm
war with the
29, sir.
war with the
Are you really
elements.
29? Damn. Okay.
Oh, what I would give to go back to
I'll be
that.
30 in July.
Dude, I would give anything to be in my 20s again, man. Shit. Fucking A, man.
Shit.
Dude, in my 20s,
I think I'm
was
the youngest,
so
ain't I?
much strange too.
Yeah.
It was the best time of my life in my late 20s.
Yeah, in my 20s, I was collecting not G.I. Joes, but I was collecting the comic books and bitches.
Wow.
See, in my
You
late
really
20s, I
wish
took
this
a
is,
break from all the
Iron
collecting,
Man.
and I was just collecting bitches.
Yeah, man.
I was
Man,
banging different strippers.
I've been a committed man for the last. How old is my daughter? 8 years.
8 years.
I have been a sanctified holy man for the last 8 years.
It's 8
You
years.
see
It's
my
a
little
good run.
halo.
It was a good run. Nah, let's stop.
It didn't. There was some hiccups in between, but I got back on track.
My baby mama left me when I was like 27, boy, and I got 2 turns. Well, like, killing it, boy. Killing it from everywhere.
You know, the crazy thing is, I told myself I'd never get married, you know, because literally from my early 20s up until my middle 30s, you know, I just loved just being with different women. Never wanted to, you know, have to share anything, you know, didn't want to have to report in to anybody, you know, didn't want to have to, like last night, you know, I had to spend time with the wife, couldn't go on and hang out with you guys, and which is fine. I like spending some time with her, but like she's wanting to cuddle and shit. I'm like, I don't want to cuddle.
Cuddle.
I want to go design.
Literally, because like, I felt somewhat okay. It wasn't until like 11 or 12 at night when I woke up, and I started feeling like shit. So earlier in the day, I felt like, oh, hey, I can get some design work done because I really want to get the snowcat done like now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of want to. So a friend of mine, he does a lot of like the remote control vehicles. And so I want to kind of design it like maybe even a second version.
There never was anything in the beginning.
Where it'll be underneath where the axles will be. I want to leave that space open. He might be able to put a little motor in there to maybe motorize the snowcat. So
it'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine, he's gonna try to do it. So
hey, that's some bullshit, boy. That's some bullshit right there.
Well, he did it with a Vint. No, was it a Vint? I think it was the modern, the remake of the Snowcat.
Yeah.
The 25th anniversary or whatever that was. He did that one, and then he did the and I've got it. He actually gave me the one he made, but it's the what the fucking name is the vehicle? I'll go grab it to show you because I don't even know what it's called.
I got you. That shit would be cool as hell to be motorized. Man, we've come a long way, man. We like all the shit that can be done now. We don't like.
I remember joking about the existence of 3D printers, and then I was like, "What the fuck?"
I remember when they first came out, they had this little like a pop up in Midtown, and I was working in Midtown at the time. And I was like, this shit ain't gonna last. People gonna get bored and shit. I was wrong. So, yeah, this joint, like, because people was making, like, little accessories, like hair combs and shit like that, like, simple shit. And I was like, look, you need to make more with it. And then I seen on the news somebody made a whole gun out of it. I was like, oh, shit, okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Yeah.
He did this where it's motorized. I don't know if you could tell it's got all the stuff on the bottom that he added to it.
Yeah. That's a print?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's a print?
No. It's a G.I. Joe. It's one of the things that he motorized. So
I got you.
We want to do one of these as a print as well.
I got you.
Yeah, I've seen that one like that.
And I was thinking, you know what? Instead of that, whatchamacallit, that Toxo Lab to do for a base, because I do want to do a base, I'm going to do the tactical battle platform instead.
Nice.
For classified. Either that or the Joe HQ.
Do the platform. The platform, I think, would be more interesting.
I think so. And I think it'd be easier to print. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tried playing around with the platform. That's going to be very big.
Yeah. Well, you figure it's going to be at least 3 times the size of the original.
Mm-hmm.
So the platform itself, you could probably print that.
Didn't they have a vehicle sitting on top? I noticed that water shit, and they had the Sky Strike, not the Sky.
The Skyhawk or the Dragonfly?
Yeah, the Skyhawk sitting on it.
Yeah, because it's got the platform.
So that shit's gonna be fucking huge, man.
Heck yeah. But dude, and the other cool thing is because you've got, the whatchamacallit you're making, the
shark.
Yeah, the shark. You can have the shark paired up with that, the Skyhawk.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah.
That shark could go well with it too. Yeah.
People got the devilfish. And...
Heck yeah. So we have everything we need for that thing.
It'd be cool if you can rig a rubber flotation device under that.
You know, here's the only issue though. Like you can't really take the anything that's printed like FDM outside unless it's cold weather. But even then, if there's sunlight, the sun will warp PLA.
Oh shit!
You know, and it's crazy. So I first learned that this was a couple years ago, and I didn't know that it did all that. I had printed for a friend of mine because you know I have the trains that go around on the inside. I've shown you guys. Well, a buddy of mine has a really nice raised platform in his backyard, and he's like him and his wife. They're big Disney fans, and so they had a friend of theirs custom make the Disney train station.
Mm-hmm.
But the Disney train station they have in real life at Disneyland, it's like you guys know what a weather vane is, or like it has like the little symbol of something, and it has like where it changes the north south. Yeah, and so he wanted one custom done, so I made him one. Well, the next day he showed me a picture of it. The little arrows in front we went from being straight to bowing.
Oh damn!
The whole train thing, the thing was like bowing, and I'm like, son of a gun! It melted.
That's crazy.
Because of the sun.
And then you're out in Cali, so shit.
Yeah, but you can print it in resin, and resin won't melt though.
Right.
But I haven't put resin outside for a long period of time, so I don't know because it's resin. Will it anything else happen to it, or?
I've been wanting to ask y'all, why don't y'all like do the molding, like 3D print molding, so then you can put the resin in and create from that?
Like, so some people do. My thing is, I don't really know how to cast and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I know that they actually, so there are like Form Factor, I think, is a company where they sell the mold kits. So you can actually do the reverse engineering with a 3D print, and you can make your mold.
Yeah, but how many molds would you even be able to get before that tooling is destroyed?
Well, it depends on the type of tooling. And for that type of mold, you wouldn't be able to get that many uses out of it.
Yeah.
The best way for any type of mold, if you want to get long-term use, like I think the guy's name is Stone Age Creations or something like that. But he actually does. He has a CNC machine, so he'll use like the 3D print, and he'll test everything. He'll 3D print it first, then he'll reverse that with like scanner, and then he has a CNC machine, and he makes molds, steel molds. Those will last you forever as long as you don't get any nicks or dings in it. And only way you're gonna get that is if you freaking, get a piece of metal in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much he charges for his molds?
Oh, they're expensive. The other thing too, you got to have the right type of equipment, and these have to be pressurized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and I thought about it because one of my best friends, he's the plant manager at a place called AMA Plastics, which is like 30 minutes from where I live, and that's what they do. They do injection molding. And I've seen their tools. Their tools or that's what they call the molds. They call them tools. They're huge. And they used to do stuff for like Oakley. They did all the stems. They did the little stem, like the socks, I guess is what they're called. They didn't make any lenses. And they did that. Now everything was transferred to Mexico. They don't do any of it in the United States anymore. And then, but he has they do stuff for the Sumner company. Sumner makes like the baby products, like the baby baths and stuff like that. In fact, we got one for free from him, because they make them there. And when my son was born, he was like, "Hey, I got you guys a free baby bath." And I'm like, "Where's the box?" He's like, "Well, we make them." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's dope. That's dope, man. Shit.
Yeah. And it'd be cool to go there, but I don't know what it would cost, or tooling's expensive.
Or you go with a business plan and say, "Hey, there's money to be made here, my man."
Yeah, I mean, I've had, and I don't know, I'm sure Kaz has probably been hit up too. I've been hit up by Chinese, literally plant, manufacturers or plant managers, and they've actually asked if they could make, because technically you can convert your STL to what's called a step file, and that's the file that they need for CAD. And then they could go ahead and they can make, a tool from that file. You know what I mean? And I've been asked, hey, do you want to do that? And they would provide the tooling costs, and supposedly you get 50-50, but at the same time, I'm also making something that's somebody else's IP. And then that's when you have to worry about. That's why, at least with this new Dragonfly I'm doing, I'm making it more modern. It's going to look more like a Cobra attack chopper. So how technically, and this is what Hasbro said they originally wanted it to look, but the cost to do the back propeller or the rotor would have cost them a little bit more, and so that's why they engineered it to where it had the little engine or whatever on the back or the intake. But so maybe if I do my own original stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you do your own original and just make it for 6-inch figurines, you could get them across the board. You can do it for anything. Like you just make it modern on how you see, the vehicle.
Yeah,
like anybody can have their version. If you can make your own type of tank. You can make your own type of chopper and things.
And that's kind of what I eventually want to do. Is just most people, they still, like me personally, I want these original Joe vehicles in classified scale, but I also would like some original stuff. Like, okay, so Kaz, you saw part of the interview, right, from the thing that we did.
Yeah,
very early. Okay, that's a very early couple of minutes. Yeah.
Okay, see, if you watch it like halfway through or even later through, the guy who does Joe's, and I'm sure you've seen some of his vamps online. He has his own take on the vamp, and and he's made it badass. His vamp looks way better than Hasbro's ever did.
His is it's a lot easier to print too, man. It's like it's all hollowed out. Yeah, it's all like it's slick, man. It's a slick, quicker. You know what I'm saying? Print type.
It's like the Lenard vehicles. They're more hollow than what it seems, but the outside is so detailed. Yeah. You don't mind that. You know what I mean? Where you can just have 2 seats outside.
That like with the whole casting and printing thing, that our dilemma. All right, so like you got a rim for a Stinger, and if you were to cast that and try to replicate it with like resin, pouring it into a mold, then you're gonna use a fuckload of resin.
Yep.
It's probably gonna cost more than printing. At least with printing, you have an option to say, like, not to scare anybody, everything doesn't have to be 100%. It doesn't have to be printed at 100%. Yeah. So, we might use 30 for this, or you know what I'm saying? Or like guns and missiles be 100% because you don't want them to fuck up if you can help it.
Yeah.
But fucking rim, you wouldn't want it to be heavy. Like you can play with weight, so that cuts down your cost. But if you were casting it, and to ship it, I would think since you have more heavier parts made out of resin, it's going to cost a little bit more to ship because it's going to hit higher on the scale. I would think.
What do you guys think about the styrene? Using styrene.
It depends what you're making with it. I mean, I don't use it. Although, okay, so one of the other things I was going to do you guys remember back in the 80s, the cheap little Halloween, and they were just little masks. Like, they covered your face. They had the slits in the eyes. They had on the back, you had like a little elastic thing that would go around, and it always came with like a plastic cape, just like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I have, and actually it's mounted. So let me hook up my other camera so you can see it. I was gonna do, and it was gonna be vacuum, form. So here, let's see. But I was trying to make my own like a vacuum box to do it.
What up, Aaron?
But I wanted to do something similar. But I wanted to do In fact, that was the other thing I got screwed over by Eric, because I made this the mold for a Cobra Commander. It was the Battle Armor Cobra Commander.
Okay.
The mask, and never got paid for it. He just decided he wasn't going to do it. But I was going to do a Duke, a Cobra Trooper, the Battle Armor Cobra Commander, a He-Man, a She-Ra, and then God, what else we were going to do? I think we were going to do like a Papa Smurf, a Smurfette,
Papa Smurf,
or to reintroduce some of the original ones.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
Do that Batman, the original.
Well, and
Batman.
eventually like Batman or Superman, stuff like that.
Yeah, remember the original Batman had Batman, had the symbol on the head.
Yep. But this was
before your time, Tatis.
And this was going to be the main mold that we would have used.
Oh shit!
To do the vacuum forming on.
Nice, man. God damn, man. You should still make that, bro. I'll buy that off top, man. I would need that, man.
But here's the thing: I'd rather partner. Okay, so we were gonna do that vinyl cape. The vinyl stuff was too expensive.
Yeah.
So is what I thought about doing instead is, you can have different shirt sizes to offer, a white T-shirt, and then you have an iron-on. So you just tell the people you get the iron-on that they can do themselves. They choose whatever shirt size. They get the mask, and there you go. And do the vintage style packaging where it's got the clear, the cellophane on the box.
One better yet. Like, I go through Printful for something, right? You can do sublimation through Printful. And then the people will order that. Like, you can do the whole front of Cobra Commander. You could do the legs. You could do the back, the arms, or what have you, right? Design that. And then say, hey, you can order the body through Printful. It'll be through your store, but it'll be through Printful, and then you can also put the mask up there. So you'll be selling your mask, and you get a percentage off the sublimation, because Printful takes a fee, and you get the rest. You charge it, how you want to charge.
Yeah, I just got to figure out. My big issue is just figuring out how to do the vacuum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the biggest issue, because every time I would try to do it, and I used a like a shop vac for the suction. I just think it wasn't enough suction, and we were using really, really thin type of material, and they said that you could use that for it, and it just wasn't working out. So I just have to figure that out first. Once I figure that out, if everything looks good, and then you have to get the eyes and then the two little holes for the nose. That's really all you need, is just the two nose holes and the eyes, just the little slits.
Okay.
And then you have to decide, okay, is it going to be like, and that's the other thing too, getting it, are you going to paint it? Is it going to be printed? If you're printing it, you have to, which I don't know if you can, because once it's vacuumed, it's going to, you know what I mean?
Unless you print it first and print on it first and then vacuum, or I don't know how China did it. I think they vacuum and they paint it after. But, that's in China.
Yeah, because and see, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but then again, they were doing stuff like the He-Man and the Cookie Monsters and like things like that, stuff that didn't have a whole lot of detail.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that'd be a cool little. It's just an 80s retro, so anything 80s, 90s retro. So you could even do frickin', and I don't know anything about Power Rangers or anything, but you could do Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
Ashtray know about them Power Rangers.
I do know about them Power Rangers.
You know about them Power Rangers? Oh, they had a new sort of new wave out today.
I did. I've been seeing it. I told DFS I'm gonna wait on it because it's easy to get.
But yeah,
everything that I come across that's more rare, I'll grab that first. But I likes my Power Rangers.
Like, I was gonna say, you can do like the old school horror masks.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds that you could do.
Yeah,
and again, and that was the cool thing about the 3D printing. you print the mold. All you need is to do one of those.
Yeah.
And again, but it's the vacuum form. I've got to figure out how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, painting it. And I probably put a little too much detail in that mask. Probably didn't need to do too much detail on it because, again, they're not meant to have a lot of detail.
No.
Because if you look at any of those 80s Halloween stuff, and that it's more for nostalgia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
man, that casting shit is too complicated for me, man. You got I had made the box and everything. I did the little container to set it up, and I had my little breathe port where I was gonna pour resin into the mold, and I had my whole plan ready to go for it. And then motherfuckers start calling, kids pooping their diaper. Shit,
see, and I'll tell you, Kaz. So that is 100% the reason why I got into 3D printing and designing my own stuff. And I'll tell you, so one of the first things I ever designed myself was those shrouds for the whale and the veins. And the reason why I did that was because first thing I did, I tried casting it. And I had such a fucking mess. The stuff looked fucking goddamn retarded. Nothing was coming out right. I was probably cursing up every goddamn word, in the English, Spanish, freaking whatever, if it was profanity, I was saying.
You start with the B word.
He said, fuck you, Jabu. I do it myself.
I was so fucking pissed. And this stuff's not cheap. That's the thing. This casting stuff is fucking expensive. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I ruined like several good freaking Tupperware things trying to do this. I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm going to fucking go on Tinkercad and fuck with the shit because I've seen other people do stuff. And I had that, literally, I had my old pair of digital calipers and Tinkercad, and I had it done, like the shrouds, I had it done in like an hour. The veins, because I did my own, you saw the take I did on the veins, right?
Right,
and
yeah.
I did the logos and all the different factions. I had the whole thing done, in less than maybe 8 hours, all of it, the whole thing. And I was like, fuck this. I was like, I never try to cast something ever again. Because doing that, I was like, this is a hell of a lot easier, And then I actually felt like it was more of an accomplishment.
Hey, so what's your intro into 3D print? Or like where does it start, man? Where did you, like, what was the moment you're like, fuck, man, I want to make stuff? Yeah.
So
what's the first step? What was the first move?
So about 4 years ago, I had backed, and although I still have never gotten the printer, although I had the test models because I was a beta tester for them, and I actually got my money back. And eventually, if they ever do ship these printers, I'll be getting 2 of them for free. But KubiBot, which was a Kickstarter type thing, and the printer, in fact, I won't even keep the printers when I get them. I already told my wife I'm going to donate the printers probably to my son's school, because they're little like 10 by 10 by 10 build volume. It's small.
Okay.
That was my introduction. And I knew nothing about printing. I didn't know what a goddamn STL file was. I didn't know what a G code was. You couldn't use Cura for a slicer. They didn't even have an LCD screen on the printer. So you actually had to go through the KubiBot website. They had their own online slicer.
Yeah.
Their slicer was like bullshit. And half the time, it would take hours to upload to the printer. That was another issue they had. And it could only be a certain file size. And these things were really small. And on top of that, everything was ABS. Because of the way this printer was designed. So I did that, tried it, and I was like, all right, I made a couple little things, and it was kind of cool. Made a little planner, and I was like, all right, this is cool. Give it to my wife. She liked it. Made her a little pug thing that I found off Thingiverse, But at that point, I was like, you know what? There's got to be something better. Somebody had told me about Soval. They said it was, a Creality, or that the person who owns Soval, they're related to the guy who started Creality, and they're basically Creality printers, but they have like an exclusive license. So Creality supplies everything, but they make their own models, and Creality will not make or sell similar specs to anyone else, only Soval. And so, and they were really, really cheap, you know what I mean? So I bought my first SVO1 about 3.5 years ago, and that printer I've used almost every single day for the last 3, maybe 4 years. And then it wasn't until maybe 2 or 3 years ago, like when I saw the Spark Bebo files up, where I was like, okay, I'll print a couple G.I. Joe vehicles. I was like, oh, that's freaking cool. There wasn't a lot online, but I figured, hey, that's cool. I could print my own G.I. Joe thing. And I did. And then somebody said, well, hey, can you make one for me? And I was like, and I'm not saying this to say it. I really am Jewish. And so the Jewish in me, when someone asked me, you know, hey, can you print this for me? I was like, cha-ching. I was like, yes, I can print it for you. This is how much.
And make that money.
Yeah, I was like, and it became fun. And the next thing I know, I'm getting one order after another. So I started adding printers. And then I literally, at that point, I started going online, going on the different forums, going on YouTube. You know, then I started looking up on how to do. I mean, I've known how to do, you know, CAD. I've done CAD design. I was a computer science major in college. I have my bachelor's of science in computer science from the University of California, Riverside. You know, and so I have, you know, working knowledge on CAD and things like that. So, you know, picking up Fusion and some of these other programs were pretty easy for me. And I was like, all right, this is pretty fun. I was like, I can make my own stuff. And then now I have all these printers that are running, and, you know, and definitely it's become, you know, it's great. I mean, other than when you have issues like I had today with my Ender 5, I had heat creep. And so I went to go check on my print, and the nozzle's about this high off over the print into a 4-day print. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I go to try to
said it.
Huh?
He said it, Kaz, and it ain't 12 o'clock.
I went to clean the neck or the throat inside the heat pipe, and it was gunked up. My Bowden tubing was all warped, so I ordered new tubing. So it'll be here tomorrow from Amazon. So I have to wait for that and all that. But you know, that's, you know, things like that, they happen, and you have good days, you have bad days. You know, when the pandemic first hit, I actually took a break from printing any G.I. Joe stuff. I was just printing specifically the air protectors for the masks.
Okay.
I probably printed like 10,000 plus of those, and I just donated all of them. I didn't sell any of them. I was donating them. Anybody who wanted them, I was giving them to them. You know,
nice.
So, and then after that, I started, you know, back up to selling and then making my own stuff. And what about you?
Shit, man. High school dropout, class of Meadowbrook '96. No, fucking. I wanted to make transformer weapons, like a little missing parts for your transformers. So that's what got me started making little fists and guns and little trinkets and shit for the transformers. And a couple of guys locally started asking me, you know, they'd come over and see guns or shit, and they'd ask me about it, and I'd start selling it to them like dirt cheap. And fucking, I had the YouTube channel going already, and like I knew some people on social media just from being cool with folks or whatever.
How long you been doing this stuff?
Man, I've been on YouTube for like 18 years, I think.
Oh wow! How long you been doing custom parts though and making all that?
Oh, it's probably going into 3 years about now.
Okay.
Fucking with printers and shit, man. I didn't. Damn, when did I start looking at actually making shit? It was probably 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
you know, once you like same scenario, just went and downloaded a bunch of shit and started printing it out, and that's what sparked the interest in it or whatever. And then you realize that you don't have to, you can create your own shit. You don't have to grab, you know, you can use your imagination to do whatever you want to do with it.
Oh yeah, and then well, because the other thing too, like when the 25th or modern stuff came out,
Yeah.
I was sculpting stuff. I was using stuff like this, like the green stuff, the putty. You know?
Yeah.
And so I was doing that. I was sculpting my own stuff, whether it be weapons, you know, helmets, different, you know, backpacks. But I'll tell you, like, as soon as like the 3D printing became available and became something that it was, you know, affordable for consumer wise, man, I use this stuff now just to fill in things if I need to. If I'm going to paint something and if I need to use it as a filler. Otherwise, dude, I don't even touch the stuff anymore. I haven't sculpted something in 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
You know, I'm thinking now that the casting, the smaller the better, of course. But like as far as heads and maybe weapons for figures and shit like that, we could just print a box that has the cast in it with a little breathe hole in it. You just tape that shit up, pour your shit in. But the vacuum chamber is what's tricky for me. I don't understand that. I've got one, but I don't understand how that shit works. It always ends up bubbly as fuck. It's like, why do I even use it?
Yeah. Well, see, and now you're not going to have to, like, now that you're getting that scanner, especially because you can do it as a hand scanner, which is nice. So if you want to scan your own face, you know.
It's got a battery. It's got like a battery on it so that you can just charge it.
I think so. Yeah, I think it comes with one or something like that. But yeah, so, and you can take it outdoors. So that's the cool thing about that scanner. So it's a hand scanner, you know, which so you can, like, I don't know, did you watch any, like, the videos on it or? Oh, dude, you got to check.
You said it was good.
This thing is so impressive on what it'll do for the freaking price too, and it's something that Crealty's been talking about for a while, and they've actually started manufacturing on it, which is the cool thing. It ships in April.
Yeah, they're not bullshitting. I see.
Yeah, and it's a big company, so that's the cool thing with it. And so you could use it as a hand scanner. And then you also have the turntable option if you just want to put something on it and let it do its thing, you know. But it's, you know, I mean, shoot, you could always, you know, scan your cock and send it to for his birthday. You know what I mean?
Start printing weird random scanning.
Yeah, make the toys that them fools really wanted. Hey, $200.
Hey man, like that's to have a portable scanner. Like that shit's crazy, though.
Seriously, and then not only and okay, so the other thing I really like. So remember when Dominique was talking about, and I had even mentioned that you had to get like the spray or the white paint because it wouldn't scan black. The Einscan doesn't scan anything that's black, metallic, or super shiny.
That's racist.
Hey, I'm just on
the way it picks up. But this will.
I'm just on like a quick type shit. Just a quick. I'm sure there's way better implications. But like you could even, if you got a handheld scanner, you could probably go in Lowe's and just like the little, you know, the knobs like for cabinets and shit.
You could.
You could just pull them out and be like.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, so now they did say that you can scan because one of the questions were, can you scan black? It will scan black, which is really nice.
Yeah,
which the Einscan will not do. You have to either paint it or use that spray Dominique was talking about.
Yeah.
Now a glossy black, it won't. It's tricky. So that you might still want to get like that. Which I found that is funny. It's the Dr. Scholl's has the same active ingredients as the 3D scan spray.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
oh wow.
I remember
using foot sprays for scanners.
Well, for you scan the item, yeah, and so that way it picks. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, the
like
shade.
a scanner takes black
something
eye
else found.
Nice.
Well,
When Sam Usman gonna jump in here, eh?
like, and
Sam?
even like silver items, it won't scan. And then like super metallic, but this thing apparently does. So apparently, I guess this scanner they're saying is like, you know,
You
better
gotta
than
jump
the
in,
iron
Sam.
scan.
Educate us and go Bucks.
And then the price is amazing, you know.
Creality about to kill it, boy. Creality about to kill the game.
Well, especially if you're one of the backers, and then if you already have a Creality product, they upgrade you to the next one for free.
Oh,
shit, well, I got 8 Creality products. I fucks with Creality. Hey, when I heard that you had to email them to get the bonus or whatever, I was like, shit, boy, you want me to give you 8 product codes? Like, man, I fucks with Creality.
I just have the one Creality printer, but hey, you know, it's
they're familiar. They're familiar to me, man. I wanted to ask you too that the heat creep situation that you were mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
So I've heard about people. I printed out these little adapter pieces to go at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So people are saying that when the filament is moving, the tube sometimes twists, and that'll cause your shit to slide through the little fitting. All right. So to prevent that, cutting a little piece of tubing that already sits down in there, and then have these little printable plastic gasket kind of things that push down pressure on it, so that if the top turns, it doesn't affect the tube inside moving. I was wondering if you've already.
I haven't done that, no, but I have a feeling. So I had done something where I had to clean the tube and I cut some of it. So I think it might have been too short, and it did that because it took me a while to be able to clean the inside of that just to get the tube to fit in. And by the time I got the tube in, it was just warped, and it's just too short. So I had to order new tubing, which, like I said, that'll be here tomorrow. But if you could send me that adapter file, I'll go ahead and I'll print one up and shoot. I'll go ahead, and that way it's on that printer for when I get the tubing tomorrow. Because that's the only thing I don't like about Bowden style printing versus direct drive. Because direct drive, you don't have to really worry about that. I mean, yeah, a little bit, but not really. Not with direct drive, because the tube is very small that's going in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus when it's Bowden,
what up, man?
you got this long tube that just sometimes comes out, and then you've got that gap, and it hardens up, and
so I would hope that it's gonna. Can you send files? I think I can send files. Yeah.
Are you on Facebook or?
Like yeah. I'm on Facebook.
I think so. If it's a small file, it should.
Yeah, they're super tiny. I printed like 10 of them in 30 minutes or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I haven't put it in yet, and it is for an Ender 3. I'm pretty sure they're all kind of the same shit anyway, because they use the same diameter. Yours is 1.75 diameter, right?
Yeah, same thing. So the Ender 3, the Ender 5, it uses the same type of like the little gasket that it goes into. Yeah.
That's a bigger print size. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Daredevil in chat. What up, man?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up, brother? There.
What's going on? How you feeling, man?
Well, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know if it's my kidneys or my back. I can't really tell, but not too bad, man. A little dull pain, but doing all right.
Drink a lot of water, and if it's your kidneys, it subside. Oh, there you go. You got it. You know.
Yeah, drink lots of water, and then also drink cranberry juice, man.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, man. I think it's really my back, but I mean, I won't really know until next week. So
I'm sure they'll be in our food soon.
Well, the cranberry juice is still good for you. Anything with antioxidants, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But
and if you don't really like the cranberry taste per se, you can get like cran apple, where it's like an apple juice with the cranberries.
Yeah.
You can get like the cran grape.
It's usually spring. It's coming though.
I'd actually been doing the last couple of days.
What up?
I've been doing quite a bit, being a little busy, which it's a good thing to get my mind off of what's been going on and been doing stuff, organizing and cleaning. And I got out there and cleaned the car today, which I hadn't cleaned my car and it's been a while. So she was dirty as hell. So it was felt good to get out there, and it was nice out there too. So
Yeah.
trust me, it didn't.
That's
When I
good,
first
man.
got started, it didn't feel good because I hadn't really done anything like really strenuous in a little bit of time. So, but once I got done, it felt good to sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Exercise is always part of the solution too. Some type of exercise.
I did
Hey,
go out.
Kaz, did I send you the link to Jason his shirt?
Hold on, this one.
Went out to the comic store for a little bit
Yeah, I
today
know.
to see what they had, but
Hmm.
I mean the same old stuff. Really, they didn't really have anything different. Really, I mean I could have got
Yeah.
something, but I've been trying to watch my money right now, so I didn't pick up anything.
I had some pickups, but I ordered online from this place called mycomicshop.com.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I stumbled upon them. I had to get the Joes. This is all.
Nice. Are you guys gonna get the new Saturday morning cartoon comic?
Yep.
No, really,
Uh,
I ain't hear about that one.
Nice.
And
I know Destro's Dungeon. He collects those too. Of course, if you're a Joe fan, you don't collect anything G.I. Joe, but
yeah,
because I've got most
Oh,
of the
that's
comics
badass.
vintage and
that was the clutch one.
Yeah.
Then I got. I ordered this because it was cheap on there. This is like my third one.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I like keeping different copies.
Well, that way, you got one you can keep for keep it in its condition, and then one to look at, and then
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. So I got that. I got some
I
cars.
did
I'll
see
be right
the
back,
Razor,
guys.
All right.
Razor Crest.
all right.
I'll be right back.
I had the
Okay.
Razor Crest. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because I think that top one is, yeah, I like that. It says Dodge. Yeah, that's a Charger 66
Yeah.
or 67.
Yep. 66. You got it right.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's nice.
And this.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
50. That's a
So
Bel
Ford
Air.
Fairlane.
Oh, okay, Fairlane. Okay,
1957.
Yeah, they kind of all look the same almost.
Yeah,
The Bel
like
Air.
the Chevy Bel Airs and
Yeah.
It's just, I think on
From
the
like
Bel
50.
Airs, their windows curve a certain way.
Yeah, so it's like 55, between 55, 57, yeah.
Yeah. And those guys, Chevy and Ford, were always
Yeah.
had spies in
That's
their
like
offices.
that's like a C10. Looks like a C10 or a C100.
GMC 1958 GMC 100 step. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I caught these today. And then I don't know if I put this up on the gram, but got a Shelby Cobra.
I seen one of those in Hobby Lobby. I was looking at that with the different wheels and all that.
Yeah, man, I like these things.
Yeah.
Then I messed around and got these. I seen what you call it.
Oh yeah.
Had them on there. I was like, damn, they came out, and then I stumbled upon two of them. I was like, so I like these cars. I got all like the Cadillacs. I'm looking for the black one.
I know if I bought Hot Wheels again,
I got the black one. I need to
Yeah.
find. I told DJ Hall I was gonna find another one though.
I'd be
That's
having too
another
damn
way.
many of them, man. Because
I had to get Bugatti,
so,
the retro.
but I've got. I mean, I got a few over here that are not.
Yeah.
He-Man related Mopar. They're all Mopar cars.
Okay, cool.
All Dodges. Hot Wheels, Snap-on. Because my dad had a few of them that he got off the Snap-on truck.
Oh, okay.
The ones he gave to me, and then the ones actually a couple of them I gave to him, and then ended up getting them back after he passed. So I treasure those.
Dope. These things I picked up at the dollar store. These were good.
Yeah.
3/4.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's kind of like what you see, like what was
That's
that?
pretty cool, actually.
Called,
this is the one.
Five Below, like Five Below. They be selling stuff
The
like
dollar
that.
store stuff.
But it's a toss up sometimes because you see I don't have one of the backs.
Yeah.
And the bag was sealed. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Huh.
But they're still nonetheless they're good for background and having your characters in.
You got a red one there. That means Raw Talk. It was missing one of the parts, and I was in back.
Yeah.
Your rare one.
Yep. So, I mean, it's not a rare one. It's just they fucked up.
They made a boo boo.
Yeah. Hey, who knows? In time it could become a rare one. Could be a variant.
There's a whole niche for that, man, where people be collecting them factory fuck ups.
Yeah.
These are fucking
I've been telling people who've been getting those fucked up McFarlane Batmans with the cows and the helmet. I said, shit, keep that.
Let me show y'all something. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, he got a box full of comics.
Shit ton of G.I. Joe comics. Marvel.
Yeah, Jose.
Holy shit.
Don't get me started. I at one time I had like 24 short boxes.
Small box.
Don't get him started.
God damn!
I sold all my
shit.
I gotta see. Hold on.
God damn, he's got a fuckload of comics.
Wait till Roll Talk comes back.
Well, that's gonna be a serious shit if you ever gotta use all of them.
I sold all my shit except for like one short box of comics.
Oh, let me see.
You got
the. All right.
And I had some.
You got some keys in there too, huh? Oh yeah. There you go.
My bad. Shit, I'm tripping.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the original run complete.
Nice.
Supplies. I've got a bunch of Marvel stuff. I have the original Spawn, the first Spawn.
Yeah,
okay.
Like 3 copies of that.
Uncanny X-Men.
Yep, know them very well.
Yes.
Here, let's see.
Had tons of X-Men.
Oh, some of my favorite ones that had the holograms on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got all that. Yeah.
Oh, I've got all the ones with the holograms.
Yeah.
Sitting on a fortune.
Huh?
Sitting on a fortune.
Well, that was during the speculative years.
Yeah, well, now that they've got that animated series coming back, X-Men 97, and then once they hit the MCU, I should have held on to mine a little bit longer, but I sold mine like within the last month or so.
Yeah. I got a whole nother box.
I mean, I had some big boy books. I had First Phoenix, First Dark Phoenix, First Cable, First Apocalypse, First Sinister, First Rogue, First Jubilee, First Sentinel. I mean,
this is Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
His appearance. Yeah.
I had First Omega Red. I had all the big ass key books.
Even some Nam.
I definitely got them. Yeah, Nam. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, Nam.
You know, Larry Hama did the Nam ones too.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Look at this.
I still got my autograph book. I did keep. I got.
Oh, wow.
That's the second edition, right? The one. That's the one where he said don't sell on the thing.
It doesn't say don't sell. Oh yeah, not for sale. Yeah. I have a first edition in the other book in the other box.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all my extra G.I. Joe stuff.
Nice.
Like this had the Image when Image had the G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And I
got 3 of those. Yeah, I got all the Image. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got all the Image, all the Devil's Due.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And more of the extra. This is my extra of the my Marvel run.
Nice.
Dude, I even have the freaking
3D.
3D. Nice.
You gotta love those old 3D glasses.
Special Missions was one of my favorite runs.
Oh yeah, and I actually have issue 1 through 155. I have all the big hard book volumes.
Okay.
I have the Special Missions, the four volumes, and it's funny because I was looking for those. I had originally ordered them through Amazon. They never shipped, and Amazon had canceled my order. IDW had sold out because they did a limited run on it.
Yeah.
I was just at a little hole-in-the-wall comic book shop, and my wife had made a comment. She's like, you should see if they have the Special Mission ones you're looking for. Sure enough, they had one box set. So I'm going to find.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. Because it was like, I think it was like $100 at the time. And my wife was like, do it. You're going to regret it if you don't. And so I wound up doing it.
It's a good woman who will urge you and your passion.
Mine would have been like, shit, leave that shit there.
Oh, no, my wife's amazing. I'm a lucky guy. I joke around, but she's pretty cool.
Yeah, mine's same. She's cool. But sometimes I have to be the bully.
I got some of my graded ones from...
Nice.
These are signed from Jamie Sullivan.
Okay. Yeah, those
He was
are nice.
the artist on these ones.
Nice. I was just talking to my brother earlier. I was like, well, we were talking about McFarlane, and he in certain comics he won't sign. Just like the Spider-Man, he won't sign any Spider-Mans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he didn't get credit for those comics, and those were the top selling Spider-Man. He made Spider-Man super hot again, as far as during the 90s and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get his credit or nothing like that. That's when he made the split from.
He didn't get credit for Venom either.
No, he didn't get credit for a lot of that shit, so he don't sign that shit.
Yeah.
So
see, if you guys want to
the whole webs, the way Spider-Man webs looks today, that was him.
And even his own Spawn comic where they did the pose like Spider-Man 300 or something like that.
Yeah, he won't sign those either.
No, he won't. He won't touch him.
See, I'll show you guys something that's cool.
But he will sign that Batman one. He got to for me. I have to get it. I gotta get his on.
So you guys know who Jay Sullivan is, right?
Yeah.
So he's done stuff for Marvel, and he was doing some stuff for a while for Stan Lee.
Okay.
Well, when his wife had passed away, Jay had made something for Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
He did one of them. It was a one of a kind. Here, Kaz.
Oh, he had to tend to the children.
Okay.
Children. He had to tend to the children.
About them babies.
I was show you guys something.
He had to tend to the
So
children.
he did this for Stan Lee. He only did the one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And when Stan Lee passed away, it was given back to him, and I got it from him.
Oh, shit. That's dope.
There's only one?
Only one. It's signed by him. And then there's this one that he did, which is the women, I guess it's like the Women in Time, and it's supposed to be Stan Lee and his wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool, man. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Because Jay, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I have extras of them. He had in fact, speaking of, you know how, Kaz, how we do the 3D printing?
Yeah.
When freaking that douchebag Eric, before he turned out to be a douche, him and I did a collaboration. He did the glider, I did the Wolverine, and Jay did a custom painting for us. I have the original painting in my hallway, and these are the art prints.
Nice. You sell those online?
No, well, see, these came with the vehicle sets.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Yeah, I think Analog Toys has one of those prints.
Yeah, they got it from us.
Nice.
And because where are they at?
Analog Toys are down here.
Yeah,
because
he had so Eric, I guess, had sold.
He's the Desert Rat. He's in the second wave. Yeah.
Yep.
Desert Rat looks sick. I might have to just pull the trigger on that one. I like how they did it.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I have a couple extras that I would easily sell.
Cool.
If you're wanting to buy one of those prints.
What I got out.
I have some original cells, animation cells.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Oh, let me hit it.
Dang.
Yeah, look, I got a couple.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk, man.
He-Man cells.
Man, you getting something?
Yeah, I've got stuff from Ron Root out.
Okay.
Oh, it ain't hot in here.
Let's see, I've got. Oh, this thing is really cool.
Oh, that's sick. General Hawk?
Yep.
Nice.
I've got all kinds of stuff. This Ron had done for Valaverse.
Nice. Nice. Seems like the hype has died down on the crazy controversy with Valverse.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta realize it's going to take some time. You can't keep harping on about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to see how Wave 2 comes out. But if Wave 2, and I only have, I think, a couple figures from Wave 2 on pre-order. I have the Night Force figure that's, I guess, a big bad Toy Store exclusive.
Yeah.
And then I have the second Sergeant Slaughter. If they come out and they're still having the issues where you have to heat them up, then I'll be done. But as long as they don't have those issues, then I'll figure, hey, you know what? He learned from everything. He corrected.
But you know what? I don't think being that I don't think it's him per se. I think it's the factory he deals with. Because sometimes these guys are not truthful about a lot of things in production.
Yes. No, and I agree with you. But
you know what I'm saying? Like the formula should have been right. You know what I mean? From the get-go. And I believe they cut corners. I think they cut corners.
Well, see, and that's why I want to see what happens. Apparently, he says that the factory has corrected it for Wave 2. Okay. So we'll see what happens. I mean,
so I believe they, him being, he's not a new jack to the game, but he's new jack as an owner.
Yes.
So somebody could look at that and say, well, he's an owner now. He's going to learn the ropes. We're going to stretch the plastic. You know what I'm saying? Dino Riders is nice. We're going to stretch the formula for the plastic so we can save money during the Dark Water. Yeah, Dark Water. That's hard boiled, right? Yes. See, that's the one.
Oh, nice.
Come on now. Hordak.
Oh, I guess better.
Pieces. Oh,
I agree with you. I just want to see what happens and see what, if any changes are made.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Daredevil 197. Oh, it gets better. I got more.
Oh, shit.
Electra.
Here we go, Electra. Nice.
Oh, yeah. This is probably my earliest Daredevil. This is the death of Foggy Nelson, first Black Spectre, first Lieutenant Nelson.
Yeah, that's a nice piece right there.
Got a few more. I got rid of a lot of comics, but I kept all the ones I wanted to keep.
Yeah.
Got Jim Lee's Wildcats. I love
Yeah, I got like 4 of those. Those are dope.
And these are hard to come by because that's their very first preview appearance. That's
Malibu Sun. Yep.
And He-Man, it gets better than that. There's number 1.
Yeah, man.
Oh, nice.
I don't know where the hell was I when those comics came out. I should have been had those comics, man.
First Typhoid Mary.
Typhoid Mary. Yeah. Wow.
Man, I had some of those as a kid. I wish I had some of the He-Man comics
still. Electra, 181. Mm-hmm. I've got the first Electra too, which is buried over here in the box. I got rid of a lot of stuff, man. I've got some more He-Man comics, but got some modern ones, but I don't have nowhere near as many as I have. I'm very.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. Good night, brother.
All right, talk to you, man.
You be safe, brother.
You be safe.
Don't forget.
Have a good one, brother.
All right.
I've got 3 of the Profit Director Destros coming.
Oh damn. Okay.
So, of at least 2 for trade at the moment, or if Daredevil wants one, it can go to him, and so I have 2 other ones that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep one for trade. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep one or if I'm going to just use it both for trade.
That's his first appearance in Marvel. And then, of course, the only X-Men comic I kept, well, is the first
Sinister.
Oh,
Raw, you don't understand how hard this book is to get, man. I think the print run on this book was probably less than 1,500 copies.
Yeah, it was like 1,000. Yep.
Yeah, or it may even be less. I just know it took me
is that Lady Deathstrike on the cover?
I'm not sure. I never read the book, but I know it's the first cameo of Hope Summers. It's part of that whole Messiah complex ordeal, and this book is. I mean, man, that's why I didn't want to let it go. I mean, I only paid. You might as well say $26 for it on eBay, and I couldn't help myself because it's so hard to find.
Yeah.
Another Daredevil. This is the anniversary issue. It's 500.
Nice.
Oh, and I found my first and second edition of the Marvel G.I. Joe issue.
They are paying me to tell you this. Crazy.
I've got Master Force and more, man.
I'm holding out to wave 3. Oh shit.
Here's another star comic. This is issue 10.
Okay. Oh yeah. I remember this one.
And then this is from Image. This was a holofoil cover.
That's the one that I never got to have, the Image run, and that was a strong run.
Yeah, I had them all at one time. I had all the MV Creations books, and I had them all, man. I had the variant covers, the autograph covers. But these are the ones I like too. These are the current.
Yeah, the Revelation. And they seem to come out when the next season comes out. They come out with 2 comics or so.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna be waiting on those.
Yeah, I want to see what happens with that series. Keep going.
This series is hard to find. This is Rogue.
Oh yeah.
Important because it was her background finally got flushed out. So it was like a 6-issue series, and I have all 6 issues.
Okay.
So I'm a big Rogue fan. So
all right.
I didn't keep her first appearance. I was a dumbass because I had a pretty much near mint copy that was pretty much a 9.8 quality, and it was even autographed by Denny O'Neil, and I sold it. But comics are comics, man. You can get them back.
See, Rogue scares me, man. The idea of any chick who could jerk you off and kill you at the same time, I don't know, man.
Right.
So,
to an extent, that is scary.
Except for ice, man. She couldn't do nothing to ice. All he had to do was put a little layer of ice on it.
Oh yeah, I remember that book. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
first
man.
and second.
Yeah.
And these were the original.
First print and second print. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the best 2 out of all Joe comics.
Hang on.
There's a 2-parter. These 2 issues were the best.
Oh yeah. You think?
Except for
I have those. The Casualties of War. Yeah.
Except for when they killed Doc. He's the only one I didn't want them to kill.
Yeah.
But every other character. Oh, and then Quick Kick. But every other character, I was like, whatever. You got rid of Battle Force 2000. That's great.
Yeah, that's when it was coming out of that comic, and then it just turned strictly into what? Snake Eyes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Snake Eyes. Yeah.
But it was, the idea of, I was never a fan of the Saw Viper until I read that issue. When he's smoking a cigarette with his saw, just spraying everybody down, that's just
wicked. Yeah,
it made him a badass. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Anakin Skywalker. He becomes a badass when he kills all the younglings, and all these other Jedi.
Yeah, he became like, damn, I hate that motherfucker now. I really hate him. But that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like when he killed all the what was it, the Tusken Raiders?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that you had to have that happen. Oh yeah. You had to have that Tusken Raider move. That was hardcore, man. Like, yo, they ate up his family or whatever.
Oh, I know.
Yo, you know he had to go over the edge.
It's one of my favorite issues here.
Boba Fett had to avenge him.
Yeah. That's all Jim Lee, right? Yep. Jay Lee.
Yeah.
Jim Lee. Yeah, I had
Excalibur,
Excalibur.
X-Force.
Yeah.
X-Men. X-Factor.
Yeah, I got the first appearance of Cable, first appearance of Deadpool.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Ex-wife.
All that crazy shit, man. Yeah, I don't have that one. That one, I'll probably stumble upon it sometime.
Yeah, I had the first Cable. I'm surprised I got rid of it, but I did. It ain't, like I said, it ain't nothing you can't get back.
And I'll tell you, two of my favorite comics.
You got the one with the bishop on it.
Oh yeah, I've got that too.
The man called Bishop.
First Sword.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Come on, Spawn.
First edition, the Spawn. Second, Spawn.
I had the first 12 issues.
I even have the 100th issue. Let's see, there's 97, 98, 99, and
there's some of them in that
100th issue.
Yeah, there's some in the 100s that are scarce, that are low print run.
Yep.
I forgot which issues they are, but
man, when they introduced Spawn, I fell in love with this comic.
In the low print issues, if you notice, they're probably like more of a subtle part of the story of the run. Like it's not too action packed, not enough,
Yeah, had all those. Yeah.
I got those. Yeah, I got every variant cover of that.
I had all the X-Men Adventures.
Man, Spawn needs to come back to the movie front.
Oh, he's working on it.
Yeah,
he's working on it.
Well,
in limbo.
It would make sense, especially with them doing all the new toys.
Yeah, he's hyping it up. He wants it right though. He don't want it.
Man, they're hell spawns. It's like they have the same marketability that Marvel and Star Wars has because they can just pinpoint any mad person in hell's reason to come back to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can tell all the different hell spawn stories.
But what I think he's having, because his only issue is the creative part. I think he's thinking about a storyline that's good for Spawn, because we already know the old one. He don't want to do an origin, maybe, because he's the type, he's like out there, like he's like very proactive on whatever he likes. You know what I'm saying? He don't care what other influence there are. Like he sees Spider-Man, they're doing his origin over, Batman origin over. He's like, fuck the origin. If you're a fan of my shit, you already know the origin.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
and I'll be honest though, like I loved Michael J. White as Spawn.
Oh yeah, he was good.
And then
storyline.
I always have a hard time pronouncing his last name, but the guy who played the Violator.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, Leguizamo. Yeah, dude, I would love if he just made a guest appearance in that.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be slick. That would be slick.
Both of them could still do the roles, I think.
Dude, I think that would be badass if they did.
Yeah.
Michael, he can't be that damn old. What is it?
Oh, Michael Jai White. He's doing he got his own movie company with him and his wife, and they do a lot of movies. They make a lot of movies too.
Oh really?
Yeah. And he's an accomplished martial artist as well.
Yep. Right. Yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
I wanted to send him a script for him and Wesley, because they both accomplished martial artists. And I think a buddy film with those two, and then you add in somebody else, like they could remake like 3 the Hard Way, like that old school film back in the day, the exploitation 3 the Hard Way. I think they could do something that way.
They could do Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, yeah,
Michael B. Jordan. I should have said to be my bad.
Yeah, that 3 the Hard Way, that would be a good flick, man. And it's comedy in it, like since it's exploitation, just like he did. Man.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
I didn't even know I had this.
That's a DC one.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. That's the number 1 too?
Yep.
Yeah, how much you want to let go of that one?
I knew Daniel was jumping on it. 'Cause I was like, I was counting down in my head. When you gonna say it? Hell yeah, shit. Well, you gonna let that go? Shoot.
See, the only thing is I don't have any He-Man comics. That's like I didn't even realize I had that.
Oh,
Like,
That's what I
You
say,
could-
man. When you got so much stuff, you just forget what you got, really. I mean,
yeah.
maybe we'll talk, man. We'll talk.
all right. Sounds good to me, brother. No
Yeah.
pressure.
That's how you do it.
It's
I'll
actually
send you-
pretty nice
hey.
condition too.
Yeah.
It's number
I look
one.
at it.
I'll send
And of
you.
course, And that's the funny thing is, it's number one. I didn't even know it was a number one.
I get you a big ass gift card to Popeyes.
With a 666 on it.
Yeah,
7777, damn it.
yeah, let me see what that's going for. I never actually have.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it goes
After that,
It's good. It's a good price.
Because I've got Key Collector comics, so I can look up pretty much anything.
Oh, okay.
I've got a few of them, like I said. I haven't like focused on collecting all the comics yet. I had quite a few back in the day.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know I had the darn thing.
Hey, I mean,
That just happened to be luck. I pulled all these. They were in our walk-in closet
Yeah.
in the room, and
I know, Extra. I see you online with them fire ass comics, man. I see you. I see everything, bro. I see you posed up, man.
DC.
You know? I be taking breaks and be checking up on everybody, seeing that everybody's still in the good flow of collecting, which is good.
But right now,
I was going to ask you, did you have any luck finding the 5X?
Yes, that's
Oh, you
why
did?
everybody's stuff is going out Thursday.
Nice.
Shipping it out. You know what I mean?
It says,
See,
I
I gotta
a
get-
high grade copy is
I got to see if there's a... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, you good. It says a high grade copy raw, and pretty much it's got to be near mint perfect. Obviously, it says $65 right now
For what?
for that comic you just pulled up.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. as
This
long
thing
as
is like mint condition, man. There's like
Yeah.
no creases, no...
yeah,
Like,
as
here,
long
watch. Put on full screen.
Yeah, as long as the pages are white and it ain't got no color breaking creases or no
Yeah,
spine.
no
strips
color
or-
fades or
Yeah, it's got to be.
no,
completely
it gotta
perfect.
be like super immaculate.
You want me to open it to look?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Because it says if it's not, then it's a mid grade, and then it's like an $18.
Oh,
book.
dude, that's like white, at least on the
White,
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So typically, you don't want to see any like stress creases on the outside front.
Dude, look at
spine.
this. These look
Yeah, I
like
know, white
it's never
pages.
been read.
Yeah, it looks like it hasn't been read.
Oh my god.
'Cause a lot of time the pages are oxidized.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It hasn't been read.
Yeah, that's even better.
Nice, nice.
Miles.
I'm putting this thing back in the thing.
Yeah, exactly. I can say put that one back.
keep the value out, Ron.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it says first of the 3-issue series for the first He-Man comic and major comic book from a major comic book company.
Wow. And how much you say it goes for?
$65 raw,
Damn,
graded.
Gina.
not graded.
Wow. How much does it go for graded?
Shit.
I could tell you real quick.
Yeah, that should be top price. 200 or something.
Woo. Yeah, but how much does it cost to get graded? Probably quite a bit, right?
And actually, not. It would probably cost all the way through to get everything without having to you wouldn't have to press it or clean it. So you would probably only be in it for less than $40.
Yeah,
Okay.
30, 35 or something like that.
Master Universe. I'm looking up on Go Collect right now. I don't like the way they switch their site around, man. It's dumb. There we go. No, not that one.
What's that? The spot for comics? Go Collector.
Yeah, GoCollect.com. Yeah, or you can if you got the Key Collector app, which is what everybody uses.
Damn. I didn't even realize that thing was worth any money.
Well,
I probably would have done it for a gift card too for Popeyes until you told me that.
When, well, the biggest thing is because He-Man is out right now, so everything is increased in value. So
yeah, as long as there's
interest.
Not only,
yep.
okay, so right now on the CGC census, there's no 9.8 copies on the census as of now, but a 9.6 copy was the last the 30-day average last sale, which is fair market value, is $270 for a 9.6.
Yeah, I know.
This is easily a good a high grade. I mean, there's not a single crease on this thing.
Yeah, so it would be you would say it's a 9.8 just by that. So you probably be looking at about at least a $300 book.
Oh my god, I'll have to send this in.
Yeah,
text me or send me a message on the Instagram on where I would send it to, because I've never sent in any books to get graded, and normally I get them already graded.
Yeah, 9.6 mint is two. Well, somebody's selling it for $225.
Yeah. You can get deals. I mean, if you look hard enough, I mean, raw or graded. So it just depends on what you're going after, what format. But
and it's the DC one. Wow.
I buy all my books raw for the most part. Right? I don't buy any graded books. I have bought graded books, but I was buying big boy books. I paid over $3,000 for like 2 books. I had first Phoenix and the first Claremont and X-Men, which is X-Men 94.
Chris Claremont, man.
And I'll be honest, I didn't even realize I had this little box. Yeah. I was pulling the other boxes and I found this little box. I'm like, oh, what is this? There's just some comic stacked on it. I might have even gotten that comic for free on Free Comic Book Day.
You probably did.
Yeah.
Wow. But the one you really want is the very first book, very first appearance, which I think it's like DC versus or Master Universe versus Superman. It's a DC book, I think. It's like issue
right here.
Yeah.
It's sold out though. You can't. They covered it. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's
how much is that one? $250.
$250. Somebody bought it for $250. Yeah, I was just as soon as you said that, I was like, oh. I know.
Yeah, because I've got his first appearance in Marvel.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I've got
that's how it looked.
I've got the first issue of the Star comic.
Nice.
Which I think the Star comics are a little harder to find than
the DC.
So DC used to have He-Man?
Yeah. He-Man started in DC.
What happened? Why did they get rid of it?
They probably got rid of it after the sales went down.
Yeah, it bounces around, from company to
company.
I'm saying
DC had He-Man toys?
No, comic books.
No, comics, yeah.
They were first.
Okay, so he's a character.
It was a DC versus Master so.
Right, yeah.
He's a character created on DC, and then Mattel bought him.
Right, and then Mattel got the comic rights, and then Star Comics had the rights as well. So, which is I think I want to say they're subsidized out of Marvel. I'm not 100% sure, but
Star is a subsidiary of Marvel.
Yeah.
Just like what Epic.
Yeah, like Epic, like that Elektra number one.
Elektra.
That Epic Comics. Yeah, I think that's them as well.
Yeah,
it's like an off-brand, like
like for their
company or something.
Yeah, to move away from the traditional of Marvel into the future. That's how they was promoting it. New stories, new characters, new updates.
But yeah, the Star series.
Could have had He-Man.
There's like 13 or there's either 13.
How long has McFarlane been around?
What's that?
Oh, long time.
Been around since what? 92,
I think.
92, 91, 92.
Yeah.
Separate. That transition happened way early.
Because I remember collecting his comics way back, man. Like,
oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, man. Like,
so
I was still in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. See, and so every week when I'd get my allowance, I'd buy one GI Joe, and I'd buy like 2 or 3 comics. Mm-hmm. And I always bought a McFarlane comic. Yeah. I bought a McFarlane comic. I'd buy 1 or 2 Joe comics. I'd buy, if they had a good X-Men comic,
Yeah.
And then I always bought an Alien vs Predator comic.
Oh yeah.
I had the first Predator too, first print. Stole it.
Yeah.
That book is hard to find in first print. I had it in the newsstand too.
I gotta look. I still have mine.
I used to be hell. I used to get all the McFarlane when
nice.
he did Incredible Hulk.
So I tried out.
Oh yeah, that the Gray Hulk.
Yeah, the Gray Hulk. Yeah, run he did.
Yeah.
I was big into Rob Liefeld when he was in that when he did that his first run in X-Men and
yeah. Well,
I mean,
he brought Daredevil. He brought what's his name, Deadpool to life.
Yeah, I had who else? Jim Lee's first art in Marvel.
Yeah.
Jazzy, you're not careful.
Huh?
I had
If you're
Frank
not careful.
Miller, first Frank Miller and Daredevil.
It's not
I kept all
Shaman.
my Daredevil books, so the ones I did have, though. I need to get some more, but I can get some more eventually.
I'm going to warn you from now on, Kaz. If you haven't on me too long after I've showed stuff, I'm going to warn you.
That's classic Daredevil.
That way you don't make the mistake. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Exactly.
kept the modern. I got the modern run too with it's written by Chip Zdarsky.
Okay.
Current Daredevil run, yeah.
Man,
I'm missing some issues. I got some issues I got to pick up. They're still at the store at the comic shop down the road. I just ain't never. I talked to the owner already. He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "Well, you just feel comfortable to come down here and pick them up. Just come on down."
It's good to have good relationships with your local comic shops, man. It's always good to have that relationship because they, if you got a tab with them, they, hey, we'll put it in. You just come pick it up when it's time. Your pile be like this, but hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I remember the last time previous to that when I went in there, I ended up spending like about $100 worth of books. Like, I was like, damn, I didn't know they piled up on me that fast. He goes, well, man, don't worry about it. I know you've been going through some stuff. And when I talked to him recently, he was like, man, he said, James, you ain't got to say anything, man. I already know what's going on with you. And don't worry, man. Don't stress yourself out about it. They ain't going anywhere. So, matter of fact, my last issue of Revelation, he's got all my copies and my variant copies. I just got to go get them. But they're all bagged and bordered and top loaded. So he said, don't even worry about them. He knows how anal I am about,
the crispiness of it.
Additional stuff.
That's
like Kaz when he met me, he says when I was like looking out for stuff for me, and he said, I don't know, man. I don't know if you might want it, man. It's got like this little crease in the box, man. You might just frown on it or something. But I don't do the whole two of everything no more. So
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The box can be slid open. I'll be like, hey, you'll knock $2 off.
I don't care now, man. If I can save a little bit of money, man, by all means. I definitely don't mind. Eventually, I'm gonna get back once I get all my health, bills straight and get all that organized. I'll be able to start investing in some more He-Man again. I bought enough for a while, man. I got more than enough to keep me happy. So,
I started going back to the secondhand spots in the thrift stores, man.
Yeah, I just wish we had more of them around here, man.
That's where I got Star-Lord and the GoBot from.
Okay.
An antique store.
Yeah, they all of them go in there, even for all types of things. Like you can go in there and you might find a bag of Joes. You never know.
Well, I have found a Joe, but just haven't grabbed him yet.
Man, you know what I seen today, bro? I ain't never actually seen one in person, and I don't know if it was complete. I think it was a if I pronounced
Actually, I've seen two Joes. One from the 60s and one from the 80s, 90s.
It was the Guns and Navarone playset.
Wow, that's
with the box. With the original box, I was like, the hell? I looked up. I was like, is that what I think it is? I was like, holy
I remember that movie. God damn.
And then he had the Razor Crest, like S3D's got. And, I looked at the price tag on that thing, and the box is perfect. And it's like near mint. And I looked at the price tag. It said $749. I was like,
that's not bad.
That's about right. Going rate right now.
Actually, that's a really good price because they're going for over $1,000 right now.
Yeah, because
$750.
in 10 years, those things are going to be, well, they're already grails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the first, even if they remake them later on, but the original ones with their box can't knock
I paid
that.
more for my Snake Mountain.
I actually don't think so. With the Razor Crest, I think right now people are going to get the max they can, but I think the price will come down on the Razor Crest.
Oh yeah,
and the reason why is I think a lot of people are upset the fact that unless they and because he had mentioned that the Razor Crest was like a vehicle, it's like a model, like a BMW, you know what I mean, or Mercedes, or you know what I mean. So I'm hoping that they'll have another Razor Crest in the new Mandalorian show, but if not, most fans or most people, it's like when you're a kid, you know, you want a certain vehicle because you see it in the cartoon, or you know, you want that thing that you see on the screen in your hands. Yeah. Well, they blew the damn thing up after they already collected money from everybody. You know what I mean? It's like Hasbro, they're so freaking backwards on shit. It's like, and then this Rancor, they should have done the Rancor backing with the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
They were doing some.
It would have made more
shit,
sense, and they would avoided. It would avoided doing the Ula that they really don't want to do, and stuff like that. If you don't then do the Book of Boba Fett, because they get to see the show well before we do, because that's how they create the product.
Well, and all I knew of the Rancor was Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? Huh?
I was saying, what's up, M3?
Oh, hey,
what up?
Hey, M3.
What on M3? But yeah, seeing it in the Book of Boba Fett, dude, made me a fan of the Rancor. Like, I actually want one now. I didn't want one before because he was just Luke Skywalker killed one. Man, but after watching Boba Fett ride this thing,
that was crazy.
Dude, it made the Rancor like freaking badass.
And then Grogu, he made him sleep. Like,
he went to sleep next to him. He laid down next to him.
He's like, fuck it, I'm tired too.
He's like, all right, nap time.
The Rancor didn't get backed, right?
No, it didn't.
Right. So,
actually, people retracted their whatchamacallit, the backings, because one of the stretch goals that they had announced was a background that was all cardboard. Yep. And when they did that, fans were pissed. They felt like it was a slap in the face. You're going to do a cardboard background as a stretch goal. So it was.
So maybe it's our slap in the face for not backing Rancor that they introduced another one. You know what I mean?
Well, in the Book of Boba Fett, I think it was the second or the third episode. I think it was the second episode when the assassins were coming for Boba Fett, right? The ninja assassin type guys.
Yep.
And they caught one, and they brought him back to Jabba's palace, the old palace, you know. Mm-hmm. And then they was trying to get information out of him, and they say, "Okay, we're gonna feed you to the Rancor, right?" Mm-hmm. Dropped them down in there. Dude was like, and there was no Rancor. That was like a slick diss to maybe Hasbro or to the fans or whatever. Ain't no Rancor.
Yeah, ain't no Rancor.
It was during that time, you know what I'm saying? But then everybody's like, they should bring it back at some time, and now you got the excuse to bring it back.
Yeah.
You know.
They fucking with us. You know.
Of course they are. It's Hasbro.
Yeah.
You know.
It's their marketing. Their marketing. They're trying to devise ways of.
Nice, Stephanie.
They be doing.
Hey, Stephanie.
That makes my head.
Good night, Stephanie.
I don't know what they be. I don't know.
Yeah, you know. So it's like, I don't know. I'm happy with the first original trilogy characters. Anything past that, I mean, you know, it's a bonus. But I'm happy with the New Hope, the Empire Strikes Back.
Not the trilogy.
That's
it. They're the only ones I've ever really cared about.
Yeah. See, honestly, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Those are the only three I care about
Yeah.
But then I like the shows. The shows are cool. The
shows.
shows
I mean,
make
I'm
up
not.
for the horror.
I'm saying as far as collecting action figures.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
If I go
Okay.
beyond that, it's just like
Nah.
why? I mean, even though the clones and all that, they're cool movies.
Yeah.
Don't get
It
me wrong.
loses it
Anything
loses
George
its
Lucas had his
essence.
hands on were cool to me.
It loses its essence.
But
you know.
but you know,
George
you're still
is
with
worse.
army builders though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
For what
can't.
it's worth, it's better than Disney at their best when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
The best way I can put it.
I'm just glad,
Yeah,
at least
mean,
they screwed it all the way up, man, because it could have been, they could have easily just made that
Follow
shit.
his manuscripts. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, and I didn't mind episode 1, 2, and 3. Those weren't bad. You
No,
know,
they weren't
They had
bad.
their
I
place.
like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah,
I'll
I like
probably
actually,
be
you
the
know
only
what?
one.
A lot of people didn't like them. I liked them.
I like
Just
you
like
know,
Jar Jar Binks.
man, I like
Shelf
Jar Jar.
warming down here if anybody wants one.
Yeah,
I
I like
can
Jar
give
Jar
them
Binks.
roses.
I got at
So-
least 5 of them. I'm gonna use my Gungan army.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I liked them. You know, so for me, I had no issues with it.
Get one, I guess.
Now, 7, 8, and 9, I didn't care for.
Yeah.
But that's
No,
why I feel like
no.
Hasbro's making up with these shows because these shows are fantastic. The Book
Yeah.
of Boba Fett,
Yeah.
the Mandalorian,
Now,
and I think it's because of also who they have that's directing them.
yeah,
These are people who
Favreau, yeah,
you know,
people are
Favreau.
fans.
they care.
he
I mean,
he
you know.
cares about he loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan first and foremost.
Right.
And
you can tell.
Not only is he a fan, but he's an actor
Yep.
and a fantastic
Isn't he?
director.
Isn't he the heavy armor? Not the armor. The heavy
Paz Vizsla, the heavy Mando.
heavy
Yeah.
Mando. He's heavy
Yep.
Mando.
Yeah.
How the fuck you heavy Mando? Like that's so dope. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna be a heavy Mando.
He was Happy Hogan
Yeah.
in Iron Man.
I
I
think, you know, you've got someone who cares about the franchise and he's doing it right. You know,
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked
I
with
think
the direction they're going
sometimes-
with that.
Sometimes
That's what.
we
That's,
as fans, we put too much. You know, we love things so much that we become sticklers for it.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, some people
and
go
we-
overboard, but
yeah.
I will say this, I am glad they got rid of that one twat, Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Did
she
they
was-
actually get rid of her?
did they actually
got-
manage it?
No, they got
Or
rid
did
of
they
her
just
from she has no creative control over the Star Wars. She was told to lay off when it comes to any of the Star Wars, to lay off in regards to Favreau and his direction, because she was trying to micromanage their
Oh, yeah.
second
Most
season.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's basically has nothing to do with that anymore.
Good.
He has 100% control.
Cool.
She's a jinx. That's the
Yeah,
only way to
she
put
is
it. And
Yeah.
not the
You,
good
you
one.
know what?
Still,
She's
but-
probably a woman
Not the
that
joke one.
when she was a girl, she didn't get to play Star Wars with the fellas.
Well, I know
Well,
George
here-
knows
out.
Yeah.
So she actually has produced some of the top grossing films in the world, and she's a great businesswoman.
Oh,
But I think she wants to put her own spin on things, and she's trying to control somebody who you need to just let him do what he does best.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
when you put a muzzle on someone like Favreau, it's like, come on, like, why are you doing that? Like, this man knows what he's doing. He's doing the line justice. Let him do what he does.
Yeah,
you
leave him
know,
alone.
But then, you know, the crap with the solo story, that was
I mean, even the solo
That
was.
should have been a
I would
miniseries,
say,
not a movie. That's
yeah,
what it should have been.
right.
and that should have been a miniseries.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm stoked that they're bringing in. Well, not only that, but so they have that Ando, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
You know, and so what's his name is supposed to be in it? I'm spacing. Gosh damn, one of my favorite actors.
Orlando?
No, it's not Lando. For the Andor series, it's damn, what's his name?
I will say, like, out of
The guy who
movies-
played
It was in the Rogue One.
Saul, or I think he plays Saul.
Captain Andor.
No, yeah,
First
Captain
Agent,
Andor, but
wasn't it?
that's what I'm thinking of. Gosh dang, what am I spacing on his name? Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
But The Force Awakens, I actually like The Force Awakens. That's the only one I did like. The rest of them I didn't really care for.
It
I didn't like.
worked, but there were definitely problems with it. Like Finn,
Oh yeah, I
they
mean,
could
it
have
had
done something great
but
with
for
Finn.
the most part, I
I,
like.
And
I
it.
Ray,
think the story
they
was
need
the
more
story.
work
It's
with
just
her.
the cinematic visuals that
Yeah,
pissed
I
me
didn't
off.
like, you know, what they
Because
did to Luke. Obviously, Ryan Johnson, he can kiss my ass.
Oh yeah, Brian Johnson's a retard, and he apparently wanted to direct a couple episodes.
All right, Sam.
Stan, before you go,
easy, man.
Giggs want to show you something.
Yeah, I mean with the Star Wars, the cinematography, man, was Star Trek. And I didn't like that shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
That was they were shitting on my fucking childhood.
Oh yeah, Saul Guerrero,
Warp
Forrest
Speed.
Whitaker. They're bringing him
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah. Forrest Whitaker, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a fantastic actor, and
Oh yeah.
him playing Saul Guerrero, one of my favorite characters. So he's gonna be, I guess, in the new series.
Okay.
So I'm glad that they're doing that. I'm glad they're bringing some of these top A-list actors in on these shows. It's like you're watching, an 8-part movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, look who they got Oscar Isaac playing Moon Knight.
Yeah. And then shoot, what's her face who's playing Ahsoka Tano? I mean, she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'd heard that they were going to do a series about her, which
yeah, they're doing the Ahsoka series.
Yeah, they're doing the Ahsoka series.
They want to do it, but if Kathleen Kennedy, if they can keep her away from it, they will. I reckon.
Keep her. Well,
they need to keep her shelved, so to speak.
Well,
keep her out of them so others can do their job.
So Ahsoka's story is going to also center around the events of what happened from Clone Wars to Jedi until now, like up to Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and I think they're doing it right because they're going back. They're giving people a taste of the past and bringing it up. Like, yo, this is what other stories that was going on in the background that you didn't see. This is who, when you didn't see this character during the time, this is what was happening. The people that at the cantina, these different other characters from the cantina had their own little missions and stories and different things. And I think that's pretty cool. Like they expound on it, just like they're doing with Boba Fett. Like you didn't know.
That's what Droids and Ewoks was for too.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised if they don't bring the Ewoks back, man.
Yeah,
one thing I will say, I was bummed out that we didn't see during the Super Bowl. I thought they were going to show something for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed. I was. It's coming though.
Well, you think about it, if they do show something, then people are just going to be wondering, when's this going to happen?
I think Obi-Wan is
done as a build-up.
Yeah, but isn't Obi-Wan coming in what, May or April or
April? I think
I believe,
May
19th.
Is it May?
Comes to my mind for some reason. I could.
Hey fellas, so I got to go to sleep. I can leave it running. If somebody want to text me when y'all done, I'll shut that shit down. I can shut it down from just on my phone or whatever.
Right.
But
I'll hang out for a few minutes.
I'll hang out for a few minutes, but I gotta spend some time with the wife.
True.
She just got home not too long ago, and
no doubt we can chop it up for a little bit. I'll text you guys, no problem.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Back on, Steve.
All right, bro.
All right, guys, you have a good night.
Have a good night, brother.
Welcome back on, Steve. Just turn your mic and camera off.
All right, y'all.
All right, be easy, bro.
Care, brother.
Hey, for sure. You too, man.
All right. Yeah. So I think what they're doing with these characters is cool. I think a lot of people get the people who are reviewing. You see all these different channels, and they're upset because they make Boba look weak and stuff, but they don't understand the strategy of a leader. A leader does not always have to be the violent one. Oh, yeah, he was the most gangster bounty hunter in the galaxy. Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
older
he
and
had a
wiser. He's not
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
Yeah,
When we
and
were
he had a
younger, we
chance
were the
to
gangsters.
meditate.
Yeah.
And shoot, he's in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
He had a new lease on life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he actually got to really spend time with, since his dad was murdered by Mace Windu.
Yeah.
You know, really the Sand People were his family since that.
Yeah.
You know, and so he had that second chance, and now it's like he wants to be a leader, but he doesn't want to rule with intimidation and terror.
He doesn't want the Iron Fist. He wants to.
Because you know that only leads to
rule
death.
with respect. You know, not
character. Yeah, respect.
And so I actually really I'm thrilled with the direction they're going.
Oh yeah, I love.
I feel like it's almost like, okay, so I love that Cobra Kai show, and I love that you're rooting for Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
right?
It's like I'm a Johnny Lawrence fan. It's like
I'm a Terry Silver fan.
They flipped everybody. They flipped when you was with Daddy. When you're younger and then you grow older, you're like, nah, I'm with Johnny.
But then even what's his name? The guy who is
Reese?
Reese. You feel bad for him because you see how everybody has something in their life that forms them and makes them who they become. Yeah. And you see that. You see what happens to him. You see that, you know, what he went through in Vietnam and everything else. Yeah. And you feel for him too, in a sense. You know, it's like you love him, but you love to hate him, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so
it's
even
like
with Boba Fett, like I know I have a friend of mine, he's a huge Boba Fett fan. Always has been. For me, I like Boba Fett, but I was like, yeah, okay, he's another character in a whole saga. But now
I think I prefer to be more like Luke Skywalker and Han Solo.
Mm-hmm.
I said I think it's more like Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, the whole walk with a swagger and just being like, oh, what am I doing kind of thing.
I was always a Yoda fan first and foremost, but
even then, like I like some of the different twists you get from some of these other I guess religions in a sense in regards to that whole universe, to where the Jedi are almost not as good as they are portraying themselves. It's almost like they're a cult that's controlling.
The way it goes is like you know the way it goes. You have the dark side, the light side, and then there's the gray area.
Yeah, the gray area,
and that's the balance.
Yep.
These two extremes are just so extreme that it makes no sense. That like they're really evil in their own right,
in their own way. Yeah.
And I think Luke was really the only one who was able to harness both.
Exactly.
Right.
You know.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, I love the.
That's why we see him in gray when we see him in the movie.
Right. Yeah.
Mostly in gray. He mastered. He got the balance.
Yeah.
Well, it makes you wonder. So like. Thinking about when they come back as Force ghosts, they're gray.
Yeah.
So it makes you kind of think about that too. So
and I think with this Obi-Wan Kenobi, when he speaks to Quan Jinn, he's gonna have a lot of talks with Quan Jinn during that time because remember
and that's what I want to see. I want to see how he communicates with him.
I'm pretty damn sure I can see that happening.
Liam Neeson. I'm quite sure.
I hope so. I hope they bring him or they do something to make it look like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sure he would. I mean, what else is he doing?
I mean,
they have that Force ghost.
Yeah, when Frank came back and played Yoda for the Last Jedi or whatever.
We may see Darth Maul again.
Man, I was just like,
and that's the thing is we may see Darth Maul. The fact that he was in Clone Wars,
Yeah, because he's got robot legs like he had in Rogue One.
Yeah, because he was in Clone Wars, he was in Rebels, he was in the Solo movie, you know.
Right at the end.
And I freaking love Ray Park.
Yeah, love Ray Park, man. That
you know, to me, Ray Park will still always be Snake Eyes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And Mace Windu, not Mace Windu, sorry, Darth Maul. I mean, but I also hope they do a Mace Windu.
He will still have all that physicality and the muscle memory. He'd be able to do all that still.
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't he also Lizard? He was also
he's a martial artist,
right?
Huh?
He was Lizard in the first X-Men, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
Toad.
Toad.
He
Yeah,
was
I
Toad.
was
Yeah.
Lizard. My fault.
Yeah,
Toad.
and he was also on the. I know that they tried to reintroduce Heroes, and that this when they did it sucked. But he was in Heroes, the first. Series.
Yep.
Yeah, Ray Park's phenomenal, and
Yeah.
he's
Park
actually in martial arts. See, that's what he does.
He's
You know,
been doing it
or it's
for
like the guy who
long
played
time.
Tetsu in the Ninja Turtle movie.
Yeah.
You know, the live action. He's actually an instructor. He's like, for martial arts, and
Well, look
that's
at
what he
Philip
does. He has a
Reed.
dojo in L.A.
Yeah, Simon Ree, Philip Ree, they were instructors, from the Best of the Best series.
Look at what's his name that was in what was it? Battle Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, another
Scott
martial
Atkins.
artist.
Yeah, Scott Atkins.
In fact, it's funny how Ray Park. You know how he got his role as Darth Maul, right?
I heard, I saw how, but I don't forget.
So he was a stunt double, and he was training the guy who was supposed to be him.
Oh, that's
and
right,
he was so much better than the original actor was supposed to be. They fired that guy and had him play Darth Maul.
Wow.
Because he was just phenomenal, and that was actually his big break.
Wow.
They looked at him, they were like, dude, you're better than the guy who we had playing him. And and they made him Darth Maul.
Hey.
I mean, he was just
that was,
and I've seen him at conventions. I saw him at San Diego Comic-Con one year. This guy had brought one of those Force FX dual wielding sabers.
Yeah.
And handed it to him. And he asked him, he's like, do you mind? And he's like, yeah, please. The guy was like, yeah, please, and everybody gave him space. Everyone was like, back up. He did the whole thing with it like spins and the guy was just like, he had him autograph it at the end. I mean, but how fucking cool is that? You hand the saber to him and he's able to
That would be awesome.
I mean, that was just.
Yeah, because I remember him doing it on a YouTube video. He went up on stage and
I think that's what I remember seeing him doing that on.
I mean,
he's done it on stage when he's gone to the Star Wars conventions. Everywhere he goes, if someone hands him a saber, it's as if he's the one that trains these guys. It's like he was born to be. I mean, that's why I hope to God we see him.
Oh man,
somehow in this.
I think
I'm sure we'll see him again.
Even in the Ahsoka series, because he battles Ahsoka Tano, in Rebels. Remember?
So he may have
just like for that snippet.
And Ahsoka Tano might run into Obi-Wan.
Maybe
that's how they tie it all together. That would be smart.
Well,
if they
well, I don't think so. Only because because Obi-Wan.
No, that's right.
Would have been dead by then. Because because remember the Luke. At this point, this is after Return of the Jedi.
Okay. But if they take it back to the start,
is going to be after Return of the Jedi, or should it be during?
It's after Return of the Jedi because the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi before Episode 7.
Luke has his glove on his hand.
The Obi-Wan show is a prequel. It's before Episode 4, before A New Hope.
But what I was saying with Ahsoka Tano, she was younger during the Clone Wars, during all that time. So that story could take place during that, because it would make no sense for her story to begin now. I mean, in some sense you can do that, but I would rather much see after Order 99 how she survived through Order 99 or 66.
Well, or 66, but they've already said that you're going to have continuity with the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. So it's going to be present time with that. So with the Obi-Wan, that takes place after, when Yoda's exiled,
after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, after Revenge of the Sith, before A New
That
Hope.
makes me wonder.
So
whether you
you're
ever
gonna see
Yoda again.
Yeah, so they said that you'll probably see Yoda. I guess Hayden Christensen's going to be in it because you're going to see
he is. Yeah,
Vader.
No.
Okay. They're going to have I'm sure Qui-Gon Jinn because this is when he's supposed to learn how to do all that.
Yeah.
You're going to see a young Luke. I don't know if you're going to see a young Leia, maybe because at that point she's on a different planet.
Yeah.
She's with what's his face?
She's on Alderaan. Right?
Yeah. But you might see her because even in Clone Wars, or not Clone Wars, sorry, in Rebels, you saw her, traveling around in Rebels. She made a couple appearances. So, because she's a diplomat or diplomat's daughter.
That's right. Because the New Hope starts off with her being that.
Yeah, because she was on a diplomatic mission.
Yeah.
Alderaan. Yeah. So. I don't know. But either way, I do think
the Alliance on a traitor. Take her away.
But I think somehow they should definitely introduce. I'm sure they're going to do so many characters that we won't even. I mean, the fact that they brought Bane in. You're going to see. What are they saying? What's his name? That one Admiral. Thrawn. Yeah. You're gonna see all these characters that you're just like, fanboys of. You know what I mean? We're just what they're doing with these shows are so much better what they did with the last 3 movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Those last 3 movies. I keep calling it the trilogy, and I will continue with saying trilogy.
I can understand why they killed off Solo and they killed off. Leia, rest in peace. But it's just the fact that I know Harrison Ford wanted out because George Lucas wasn't really attached to it like that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In the third one.
Yeah,
the original third
one. He actually was supposed to die in the first one. He didn't really want to do more than just one originally.
Yeah.
From the original ones. And then they were saying.
Didn't want anyone he already had. He had already before he wanted all new people. And he had brought Han Solo in, Harrison Ford in, I should say.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford
took him a long
time. Read off his lines, and
for the new one,
when he and Mark Hamill got on there, it was like gold, basically.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll say that they did. I don't know. It's hit and miss with some of the different ones, but the last 3 I thought were bad. I wish they didn't wait so long to film 7, 8, and 9 because you know what I really would have liked to have seen them do? I would have loved if they had based the movie off of the one book they did, the Heir to the Empire.
Okay.
Now that's how they should have done the movie, and that's originally what George Lucas had said his vision would have been had he not waited or them not waited so long. Like this is 30 years after.
And they should have kept the same director.
Those last 3 movies should have been so different and would have been a TV show.
Yeah. Have you read Heir to the Empire?
I read some of it, not all.
That is such a fantastic book.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be 7, 8, and 9, basically.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's
ain't they supposedly doing a Knights of the Old Republic series as well?
I heard that they're supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know if it's going to be live action or animation.
I hope live action. That's the other thing too. Like, I'm actually ready for them to kind of move away from the whole Luke Skywalker thing, and that's the thing that they were supposed to do anyways. Yeah. They're supposed to, because the whole thing with Star Wars, it's such a bigger universe than just that portion. Because the Jedi Order has risen and fallen multiple times, not just under Vader's thing in the Emperor, but they had multiple times they had been attacked by the Sith,
Legacies, all these guys,
like Darth Malgus and Plague, And so
I
I think it'd be cool if they did a Knights of the Old Republic and early on. I mean,
I want to see Darth Revan.
Exactly, Darth Raven, all these guys.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you know, there was always different rebel forces. Like there was heroes in every other part where the Empire was trying to take over. So you know that you got to have these stories.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because it started somewhere. You know, there's other avenues of. It's not just there's so many more people involved.
I want to see the Jedi Order when it's first started and founded. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
and
when they're building
the High Republic stuff.
How the Jedi part of the Order became Sith. Like
exactly. I want to see
we
all
with
of that.
This. We out. So like that. Like these guys.
I want to see Yoda when he's like a youngling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah. Padawan, like when he's got his Jedi Master, that's what I want to see. I want to see all of that. But
because his mentor was who was his mentor again? It was he killed him in one of the newer movies.
Oh yeah, it was no, he didn't kill him. Luke Skywalker, or not Luke. Sorry, Anakin killed him. That was
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Dooku was his Padawan.
Yeah, that
Dooku was his Padawan. Yeah,
it was his Padawan. That's right.
Yeah,
my young Padawan.
It's
so cool. Like, the relationships between these dudes.
I still that I will say from Revenge of the Sith when he had his two sabers and went like that, and you see his head just rolling.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was like, yes.
I'm like, Anakin is really hardcore. Like, but when he took them Tusken Raiders out and the babies, I was like, it's over. Vader. That's Vader right there.
Like, see, and that's what made me like him more, only because you know what? You see him turn evil. You know what I mean? Like,
he finally.
And even with the New Hope, I was a fan of Vader.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what?
The best part of Rogue One is when you see Vader in it.
Coming through the like, I was like, oh, this is what I needed. Yeah. And Rogue One is a perfect movie to segue in between. And I was like, yo, this is where they need to go with it. Don't try to fuck shit up. Just keep to the.
That's like when they were talking about Vader's tower and Vader's ring and all that crazy shit. And I was just like, damn.
Oh yeah. But all right, gentlemen, I do got to get going. I gotta. Yeah. I want to spend some time with my wife before it's too late, and then see my son before he goes to bed. So let me let you guys go. You guys gonna be on tomorrow night?
I'm gonna try to be at least. I'm gonna try to be running around, but
cool. And you have my address, right?
Yep, I have your address.
Cool.
I think I have everybody's address.
All right.
Maybe not ashtrays. I gotta ask.
Not mine.
And you're on Facebook or is it Instagram?
Instagram, Toy Collector Goon.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Send me a message later, and I'll send you my address just to make sure you got it. And,
cool.
And stuff. But yeah, and then I want to
stuff up.
And I want to send you.
With yours, it was shipped through Printful. Your shirt.
Hey, what did you say now?
I said your shirt will be shipped through Printful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got
it. And then I want to send you a logo, or have you look at something, see if it's something you could do with it. It's that one that Kaz and I were talking about. That one guy, Eric.
Yeah.
And he has that Screaming Demon thing. I want you to do the same thing. Okay. I'm sure you could probably do a lot nicer, bigger size, all that.
Okay.
So
we can look at it. Definitely.
Cool. All right. You guys have a good night.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Later, gentlemen.
All right.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
So you say you had already sent it out, or
no? I'm setting it up to send it out and stuff like that, and then you'll have it. I'm gonna show it to you one more time and make sure you get to give the okay and stuff like that. And then
I got you.
Ship it out.
Because I saved it on my phone when you sent it the one you sent me before.
Yeah.
Of course, I was showing it to everybody under the sun. I was showing my mom and showing everybody. So I was pretty.
I got the second shirt, the idea, but I'm not finished with that because that's more of That's gonna be a nice one. I'm gonna surprise you with that one. I ain't gonna show you. I'm just gonna send it to you.
That's awesome, brother, man. You I promise you, man. I'm gonna be doing something for you here, huge. Hopefully, very very shortly. Here,
No, take your time, bro. I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have y'all guys as good friends, even the friends across the way. I'm trying to see if we can get a care package to Mr. Gigashock here. We need to get him some stuff, man.
I'm gonna get it together.
Hey, like I said, I've got 3 more of these ones coming. So if you and Dare want to claim one each,
I got like 4 of them.
You can start You can start Iron Grenadier squad with them or something.
I've been selling. Truth be told, I've been selling some of my my classifieds also. I can get these guys. These are the guys that I want. The 3 3/4.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
I've got a baggie of the spy troopers here that I want to get rid of. So I'm not sure if usual Michael want to take them or if you want to claim them, I suppose.
All right, cool. We can make some deals. I mean, what have you? Exchange, trade, whatever.
I had an extra.
Yeah. I'd like to get a couple of Cobra troopers so I can have one as is and use the other as like 2 zombies.
Everybody's doing the zombies now. It's like
I want more zombies.
Yeah,
Still got my head full. I'm not taking that one apart.
I was thinking about doing a zombie in a different manner, but I'll work on that later. I gotta figure.
Alley Viper zombie.
I'm not doing no Joes though. This is gonna be outside of Joes, because everybody's doing Joes.
Yeah, gotta be different.
Yeah.
Well, you could do Marvel zombie.
You might see a wild zombie, but it's gonna be a surprise. I just gotta work on it. Get some body parts made.
That extra scare glow from Mattel Creations, so I sold my extra one today and sold that extra poster I had for Revelation that was autographed by Griffin Newman.
Oh wow!
Got it out the way so that way I didn't taking up space.
I wonder if you could do like a Masters of the Universe zombie with the Revelation design.
I was already thinking about that. Of course, there was some. I bounced some ideas off of Kaz that they'd already people were already doing already. They had STL files of, and he's supposed to eventually get around to it.
Yeah. Oh, why didn't I remember this?
What was it? Orko the White
zombies.
Yeah.
Shadow
zombies.
Yeah.
Swamp zombies using the Moss Man. And like mixing them up with say Skeletor, Scareglow, and just combining all 3 of them.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting way to do it.
Yeah. You can repaint. Yeah. So use some Citadel paint, foundation, and then work on top of it. Build. Sculpt and putty. Yeah.
Even if you just want to have one just with just done. It's already been half submerged kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, chat. There's something someone could try.
Tell you what I was watching earlier. I hit myself with the classic.
Nice.
I was watching.
Yes. That'll get you in a nice mode. You know what I mean? That and I usually do the Escape from New York or the Thing where
the Thing.
Yeah.
I started Fly is another good one. I mean the classic Fly.
Nice. Yeah. Rest in peace to the director that
Ivan Reitman. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. And the news came when the news came about that. Me and my family was here on Saturday or Sunday or something like that. No, it had to be Saturday. We was watching his son's Ghostbusters, the Afterlife.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a good one.
And that's pretty damn good. I'm like,
yeah, it's damn good. It's better. I don't know now. It's right up there. It fits in perfect with I like how they tie it all in and everything about it. The emotion of it. I mean everything, man. It's perfect. I mean, I didn't think I was skeptical. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to be a little skeptical.
But
they
Yeah, so was I. To be honest with you, I
They
wasn't
left
sure.
it open,
nothing.
though. They left
Nothing
it
fits you.
open.
Yeah, they
We're
did.
going to get another one, man.
I'll probably get up.
Let's
and
hope
watch
so.
it.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club. Classic.
Keep that back in the 80s. So
Yeah, detention on a Saturday. What?
I was watching. I put in what was it? Howard the Duck before I went to bed last night.
Okay.
No, you just got that end song for it start in my head.
You know what was
Howard the Duck.
Movie Adventures in Babysitting. That was a good one.
I haven't
Where
seen
the
all
little
that.
girl thought she was Thor. She had the Thor helmet and stuff, and they would go around. Yeah, I have to. If you Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then they actually had a guy who looked like Mighty Thor. Check it out. It's a comedy, but it's like 80s, definitely 80s movie. Adventures in Babysitting.
I need to. Well, I think I might have it on Blu-ray, but I don't know. I'm not 100%. I can't remember, but I know they got Stripes on Netflix. I've already watched it quite a few times.
Oh yeah, Stripes. Bill Murray.
Yeah, Ivan Reitman directed that one too.
I can remember the line that really got me in that movie. Is like, the name is Francis Sawyer, but everybody calls me Psycho.
Killer. Yeah,
any of you guys call me Francis,
I'll kill you.
Yeah,
you touch me, I'll kill you.
I was just remembering Harold Ramis's one.
Yeah.
One of his lines. I still like it. Yeah, baby, I still like it. I like it.
Of course, the one that always gets me is when they're marching and they start singing that. There she was, just walking down the street. That's what always gets me.
That whole movie is classic. Like that whole National Lampoon crew back in the day, man.
Madballs, or what was it? Spaceballs, Madballs,
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That goes to planet.
Bill Murray's first movie, I think. I want to say I thought it was. I know Ivan Reitman directed it. National Lampoon's, whatever the hell it was.
Isn't that Chevy Chase in the National Lampoons?
You talking about the one when he was on the golf course, right?
That's Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. That's a National Lampoon.
Yeah, that's National
Caddyshack. That bloody Gopher. I'm all right.
Who else? There was a whole bunch of them. They did a lot of good shit, man.
Yeah, European Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation, which is a classic every year for us.
Yeah.
Anything.
With Chevy Chase in them. Yeah, Funny Farm.
Yeah, Funny Farm.
Funny Farm. That shit was just really funny. My guy did mail delivery. Yeah, he's laughing at shit. That's my guy. To this day.
And of course, at the end of Stripes, where they show up to their deal at the end, and right at the end he said, "Man, so you mean to have me understand that you guys completed your basic training on your own? That's the fact check."
Yep.
I was like, "What the hell, bro?" That shit.
Remember? Who's that? What Bill Murray with What About Bob?
Yeah.
That right there, that movie had me in stitches. That it was just genius.
I remember seeing that one.
With Richard Dreyfuss.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray, where Dreyfuss was his psychologist, and he follows them out to his vacation home, and what was it, in Nantucket or something like that, or?
Hearing that reminds me of One Crazy Summer.
Yeah.
With John Cusack and Demi Moore and Bobcat Goldthwait and
Bobcat Goldthwait.
And that motherfucker was nuts.
He's Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, he was a goon and a half, man. Coon and a half.
He got his break in Police Academy, right? He was one of the
Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis.
I didn't know Bobcat Goldthwait in the was Hercules, the animated one he did for Disney.
Oh shit! I got another one. Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah.
That's another
Yeah,
crazy
Little
one.
Shop of Horrors. Yep.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got that one here somewhere.
It's like feed me Seymour.
Be on alone.
Yeah, he's back in the back
Yeah,
singing.
that's right, boy.
Or like another Chevy Chase movie, Three Amigos. That's another classic. Martin Short.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always want to watch that one. That and Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Caddyshack.
Three Amigos is
You
dope.
can't watch it. You like to get on up of that.
The Jerk is a masterpiece.
It is, man. It's just they don't make movies like that anymore, man.
Nope, they don't, man. Like the last movie they made that really was funny like that, I would say, like genuinely funny, was the Hangover trilogy.
I didn't really. It wasn't really something that interested me, but everyone else enjoyed it.
Was just what's his name? I can't say his name, full name, Galifianakis or what have you. Mm-hmm. He's a pure nut.
Well, I know
he reminds me of Chris Farley in a way, but a tame Chris Farley.
Yeah,
like because he was just in that trilogy, he was just really like, oh well, he was fucking up, but he accepted his fuck up, and he just said he going full blown fuck up.
Right. Now I know Life was I would say Life to me that sticks out to me would probably be the last funniest movie. I mean, that literally just had me.
Oh, Life. Oh yeah. That's another one. Yeah.
Like it was from beginning to end. I just was hilarious as hell.
Yeah.
Because it's fucked up and funny when you can't help but comment. Like you want to repeat the lines all the time and make jokes out of it, and you got to talk about it all the time.
Yep.
It was a classic. Come on, Claude, say one more damn thing about a watch. Come on, just say it. One more, one more. I said, I'll whoop your ass.
Whoop your ass.
And then, like in the deleted scene, they driving in the truck going down the 2-lane backcountry road, and he's like, and he's talking on a cell phone, and he's like, they didn't, I know they didn't have this, but
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious, man. And it had R. Lee Hermie in it. Now, Full Metal Jacket was.
Now that's also that Stanley Kubrick Full Metal Jacket.
I remember the first time I ever watched that shit, man. I didn't even know he had it. I had it on VHS, and it was in the TV on the top of the VCR in the living room. And we had got supper that night, and we had went to McDonald's. My mom and them had went to McDonald's, right? And I'm like, all right, so I'm looking for something to watch. So I go in the living room. My mom, didn't want us eating in the living room, but I snuck in there. So I go in there and I'm enjoying myself, and I seen these tapes. I was like, all right, cool. Ain't nothing on the TV, so I grabbed the first one I'd actually seen. It said Full Metal Jacket. I'm, the hell is this? So I pulled it out the slip cover and popped it in, hit play. And, it started, and, nothing, I didn't think much of. I said, oh, man, this is an old-ass war movie. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I said, I'll let it play. So I'm sitting there chomping on my McDonald's burger. Went to eat a couple fries, and then all of a sudden that scene started at the very beginning where he starts going in on everybody.
Yeah.
I about fucking choked on my hamburger, bro. Like I had to spit part of it up all over the carpet. My mom come in there and goes, "The hell are you?" She just lost her shit. Like I was like, I'm gonna let you finish, but we gonna have a talk when you get done, all right? So I ended up watching that whole scene. I just died fucking laughing, dude. I ain't never laughed so hard in my life at that time, dude. I was just forward laughing, dude.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness?
Never watched it, but
Army of Darkness.
I heard of it, but never seen
it. That movie, that was supposed to be about like evil, right?
The final Evil Dead, the final one of the trilogy.
That's like what was it?
I kind of I always liked Evil Dead 2.
Weird Science was another good one.
Army of Darkness was tough though. I like it. It brought you in that where he was when they did the remake on Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I heard of
Yeah.
that. I've never seen it though.
Yeah, I've got the first season of that one.
Yeah, yeah. So that brought them back to that. It's crazy.
It ain't really been nothing good, man. Really, honestly. I mean, of course, I'm not a very eclectic. Like recently, I don't venture out too much, man. You know what I mean? It's like I stick to what I know and
Yeah,
what I've accepted. You know, I try to branch out a little here and there, but kind of like with the whole Star Wars thing, Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, and I wasn't even gonna watch Book of Boba Fett, and then I was just like, you know what? I've been feeling sick as fuck. You know, I ain't felt good. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and binge it. So I binged the whole damn,
mm,
all except for the last two episodes, which they wasn't out yet at the time, but
yeah,
I binged them all, and I got to liking it. So be looking forward to all whatever else they come out with, like Obi-Wan, obviously, and
yeah. Obi-Wan. I can't wait. I mean, it's gonna be good viewing, man. It's about to step it up. But I think
did you
I think what messed them up though, as far as because they're concerned with their ratings and stuff like that, and how many people watch or
but you
um,
don't never really hear them talk
subscribe.
about it. Like you can't like find out any stats. Like you don't know. The only way you know if your show is going to even continue if you happen to like something is if
But they should use the
you know.
Netflix method and put the whole season out where you can binge watch it.
I think so too. Yeah,
They
don't
do that, they get
you
more
know.
subscribers.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
you got to think, I guess, too. Like, look how long it takes them to make something. Like, because give an example, like the Revelation series, it took them from the time they announced it. It took them literally, I want to say 2.5 years, and I mean, it went by quick. You know, I mean, for what they were able to, push out. And that time frame from script to final product, after they mixed it and did the soundtrack, and all that.
Yeah.
So and look how quick they did the second series for the kids show. It's already it's already ready to go, and I'm just like, damn, that was fast. Of course
Yeah.
it's CGI, but still, that shit takes time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh I'm waiting on the last season from for Last Kingdom. The
Okay.
Last Kingdom on it's supposed to be coming. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know when it's gonna come out, but because I don't grab. I really spend a lot of my time on shit that's already I got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I spend a
Yeah.
lot of YouTube. Watching just random stuff, and don't really watch a lot of action figures. You know, collection videos and
Mhm.
just, all different types of things. And I need to dig out my Jurassic Park movie because I wanted so bad to watch it the other night, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like digging that shit out.
Mm. Yeah. The new one is looking kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. Obviously, I was excited from the get go because when they announced that, you know, Sam Neill and what's her face was coming back again,
Hmm.
so I was excited for that. That's really the
Jeff
main.
Goldblum's going to be back as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff's going to be back. Yeah, so the original three, are going
Yep.
to be back. So that's going to be.
So now that the dinosaurs are working amongst the humans in some capacity, I guess it's a
Working with the humans, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Mm.
there
They
are
said
some
something
other
about
Hmm?
cloning human. Well, the girl from the last film, Fallen Kingdom, she's a clone.
Oh shit, she is.
Yeah, so the young girl like that, that what do you call them? Whoever the mercenary people were, or whatever entity they were. I forgot their name slipped my mind, but
They
uh,
were part of InGen.
Oh
yeah, okay,
yeah.
yeah. So they were trying to track her. They're trying to capture her. They're trying to abduct her
Mm.
because she's a clone. So in essence, how they did the dinosaur idea, how they clone the dinosaurs, they basically trying to clone humans,
Humans, yeah,
and they already have. So I mean, I'm wondering how that's gonna,
affected,
how is
yeah.
all that gonna, mesh together. What what's going to come ahead. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously it's going to be the end finally. You know, the Jurassic era. You know, it won't.
Yeah.
You know, of course they say that shit, but you know they say shit ends and
they'll revamp it.
Yeah,
they'll revamp it in 5 years.
Yeah, you'll see it again.
What if they do? I hope it'll be more like just a TV series. Because the movies are there. Just leave the movies be.
But you know what? I think television is evolved. Well, it's not going to evolve. Well, yeah, kind of evolve. I think television now is at a point where it has to go that Netflix route.
Yeah, Kurt, Fallen Kingdom is a Viking show. It's about Vikings.
Yeah,
I like it. I mean, I like anything about Vikings. So,
did you watch the one on History Channel? Vikings. Check that out, man.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and then they got a
because that was around the same time everybody was on the what was that other one on HBO?
Oh, Vikings. It's called Vikings.
Yeah, it's called Vikings.
And then you had another one. What was it?
The thing that was on HBO. Everybody was going with the dragons and the
Game of
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah. Everybody was on that. I was on the Vikings because that shit was just ruthless. It is real good. There's
another series too about called The First. It's either called The First Night or The Last Night or something like that. But it's in regards to the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
Series that's I only think they did 2 or 3 seasons of it. It got canceled, which is
it got canceled because it got too deep in the secrets.
Fucking bummer, man. Because believe it or not, Mark Hamill was on that shit. And I was like, what? I was like, holy shit, Mark Hamill. I'm like, I know that guy. You know, he's playing like an old guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had like they made it to look like he was partially bald straight down the middle of his head and made him look old and wrinkly and shit. And I knew who he was, you know. But
How do you reckon Mark Hamill would go playing a king?
Yeah.
Like even as just a king, like doing the voice for a
old King Arthur or old King something like that.
They showed the first screenshot for the upcoming series they got for National Treasure with Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah.
They said that it just started filming, so that's good news.
That's a good thing. See how that come out.
They've got another movie coming, and it's gonna have Nicolas Cage coming back, and then the girl is coming.
Yeah, you gotta have them coming back. You got to. It's
his dad, I think John Voight is coming back.
Good.
Pretty much the core people are coming back, rumored to come back. Now, what direction they go, I have no idea.
They got to go in the alien direction now. They got to go into something like Area 51 or some stuff like that.
At the end of the second one, you know, because remember the president in the hangar, he's asking him, so, hey, did you happen to look at page 47? And he said, we need to have a conversation. And they go walking off. And I'm like, the hell is 47? Like, you know, and I'm, what the fuck? I said, it's something big. I just don't know what. But I'm a history nerd, man. So that whole idea of the, you know, Knights Templar and John Wilkes Booth and the KGC and all this other shit.
Because it shouldn't be the Grail because we already have Indiana Jones for that.
Well, like the Ark and the Covenant or anything.
Yeah, the Ark and the Covenant.
Atlantis and Lemuria even. They want to go that way.
As to, what they're gonna do. That's like the new Assassin's Creed game. They done leaked out the supposed setting for where it's gonna take place. Supposedly is in Baghdad, and as soon as I heard that, I'm instantly thinking of, you know, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which was one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, Nebuchadnezzar, and, you know, the Gate of the Gods, and, you know, all that good shit. So I'm thinking, damn, that's gonna be crazy. So it's supposed to tie in with Valhalla, you know, the previous game.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and I'm looking forward to that. You know, I need to get back into playing games, man. But I just can't right now because just so damn lightheaded. I get lightheaded and, you know, I just can't focus in my eye. You know, I like a little blurry vision at a certain distance. So something's wrong. You know, I just don't. You know, I won't know until next week. But and you know, it makes my heart race a little bit too. Makes me think it's more of a nervousness, like because it's pinching a nerve, so it gets you
Maybe you check your
animated.
blood sugar levels and everything already. It's not diabetes or anything.
Nah, good. And it makes me wonder, like, how when I first came on here a while earlier, it felt like my kidney had been bothering me on my left side, and I'm like, I said, I can't tell, because it's either back pain or it's a kidney issue, but I done had them checked, and when I went on the 11th, they took my blood and they checked it, and they said I didn't have any problems with my kidneys. I'm like, I don't know, man.
It could be gut issues.
Yeah, they didn't notice anything, so I'm believe you me, man, I'm paying attention to it heavily because I hate to like do that because it makes you worry and and all that shit, and I try
because I get some of those symptoms too.
Yeah.
And it could be like us staring at these goddamn screens and not having enough sleep too.
Yeah, and it's weird too. I was gonna tell you, man, because it like since I got over that steroid, because like 72 hours is supposed to have been like Monday, which was yesterday, or day before yesterday. But anyway,
yeah,
that I just feel like I don't sleep. You know what I mean? I know that's weird to say, but it's like I've yarned more now. Since I've been talking to y'all tonight than I've yarned in the last 6 fucking days. It seems like.
Oh wow.
And it just feels like the last 3 or 4 nights that I've tried to sleep, it just feels like I wake up and it's almost like somebody, shaking the shit out of me almost instantaneously and just zaps me awake, like I'm, wide ass fucking awake, like I've been awake for 24 hours straight, which I had been at one point. I think I had like 3 hours of sleep in like 2 days or 2.5 days, going on 3. And I don't know, it's just weird, man. I just
might be time to start getting a bit of meditation done. Because that might help put your mind into a state of where it's just
and stress
zones out.
Yeah, stress can bother you, man. I know that, and of course they try to tell me I'm crazy in the head, but I ain't got anxiety problems, man. Don't don't.
The stuff some of us go through. We're lucky not to go crazy. We're lucky not to go mad.
Yeah, seems. It felt good to get, to get out and do something today, and last couple of days, get myself, worked up and spend some energy, and
But you're doing the right thing, man. You chilling out. You're making, even giving yourself headspace by having the stuff you love that's around you, and even watching those old school movies. It helps.
It does.
Because it brings your mind back to a time where everything was just cool. It was no problems. It was like none of this stuff bombarding.
Like being around you guys, every night, and when I am on here, try to be on here as much as possible. It's comfort, you know what I mean? It's a calmness, my heart ain't racing, or, because that's another.
The only thing I guess heart racing here is everyone just having fun and having a chat.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little animated last night, but that was in just friendly. Obviously, it's always a friendly thing. I just just love something so much. I'm that passionate about it. And everybody can respect that and enjoy and love that.
Master of the Universe too. The only thing I didn't like about it was what they did with Tila.
Right. So
to be honest with you, what they did with Tila and Evil Lynn, how they said that those two were always in their shadow. And they had episodes of their own in the original one, so it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was even watching more of the
was annoying
today. That was really cool. I'm even tempted. I think I might even end up collecting some of the new adventures, and if I do, I already know which one I'm going to start with, which is Starship Eternia. It's complete in the box. It's open.
Someone has found what was it? Planet Nordor.
Yeah, Nordor. Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a few of those still around.
Yeah, I think he wants like 300 for the Starship Eternia with
Wow.
So
if it's going up for up around $1,000 or so, then that's good. That's a pretty good price, decent price anyway.
Yeah, it typically goes for around 500, but he said he'd sell that one for like 300 because he said that you don't typically see one on eBay for sale that they're that hard to come by. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, hell, he's even got a complete Snake Mountain with the box, a complete Gray Skull with the box. Now the Gray Skull I want. I know I've got one that's incomplete, obviously, but I want one. I'm probably going to end up buying it at some point, unless I can get a little cheaper, which I probably could if I tried. But it's local, so.
Heck, I'm going to put on the Bat Cave stuff, the Bat computer with
my buddy.
Snake Mountain when I finally get that Bat computer thing.
Yeah, my
so
buddy.
I'm going to be using that in there a lot.
What was it? Old 60s Batman in the day. He got a carded Batman and a Joker. Oh, it's old. It's either 60s or 70s. I don't even know if it's Mexico or
Amigo.
It might be. It's old as shit, dude. I mean, I looked at it and I'm like, wow, bro. And he sold it already. He sold this day for yesterday. Somebody brought him it's the Batman van, the laboratory.
Yeah.
In the 70s. I think it came out in like the early 70s, like probably 73, 72, 73.
That was not like a thick cardstock with like a vinyl covering, wasn't it? Those old ones. Something like that.
He said it was almost complete, and he sold that almost instantaneous. Like, that whole Ghostbusters collection he had, because he had the Firehouse and from Kenner and all that, and he sold that the same day. This dude he gets all kind of shit. I mean, he don't get good stuff all the time, but every once in a while he has some
when it's something good.
Nah, I ain't only thing I'm looking to do is I've got 2 vintage Snake Mountains that I'm looking to take 2 to make one, which I've got all the parts to make one complete. Just
be careful of those floating hinges. That's what's broken on mine. Mine's virtually empty too.
I gotta do a restoration job. I gotta restore it. So other than that, I'm good because I've got the Super 7 Snake Mountain, so I'm good on Snake Mountain. I don't need anything else, but custom stuff, eventually maybe one day like do a diorama, that'd be something later on down the road, and kind of set up the ultimate battleground like it's meant to be, maybe one day.
Oh heck, like I say, he could.
And whatever, like maybe one day down the road or here at some point, whatever Snake Mountain parts I got left over, which I'll have some extra hinges left over. Hell, even when I send you out this package here shortly, I can just pop them off the other one and just send them to you. And then that way you'll have those as well,
Yeah.
Well, there's hinges for my Snake Mountain are the clips all together, so I'm gonna have to either try and glue them or just leave it as it is, and then just.
I've never tried to pop them. I've never tried to pop them off before, so I don't know. I had to look and see because I haven't tried it before. Yeah. So I've stripped one down completely before, and even went so far as taking that down looks like almost like a crow's foot, like a little lever that activates the trap door.
Yeah, trap door on mine's not seized, but it needs
break it.
A bit of force to push it down, but that still works.
I've got like a really long, skinny really thin pair of tweezers that I kind of just stick up in there and then kind of squeeze it and put a little pressure on it and then back it down into the hole and then just gently pull it out. Because if you don't watch, you try to too much pressure.
I can show it to you.
It'll just snap off. Yeah,
these have still got the wolf door and the wolf gate, and the snake is complete. It is kind of started to come apart. It seems
good to have, because most people don't even have the snake head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Side, yeah, the clips there for the hinges to open and have busted, but the other side ones, let's see, where is it? They're still intact.
Like I said, I'll have
We've
some
still got the
extra
net in
parts.
there.
I might just throw you whatever in there, man. So, of course, we just be looking out. I'll try to hook you up with a little something. So,
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
I got extra parts. So,
about fading out.
Yeah, I see you over there, man. So I don't want to keep you too long. I'm gonna get
so
out
am
of
I. I'm feeling it myself. It's 5:10 here, so I still gotta get washing off the line, especially if it starts to turn. Weather starts to turn.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be tomorrow, but it was pretty nice today. So hopefully it won't be, be another decent day tomorrow. Hopefully.
Hopefully it warm up here a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Today's been
gentlemen, have
here.
a good evening and a good night, early morning. We'll see y'all later on today. This next time,
Be blessed, my brothers.
All right, y'all take it easy. Be safe.
Don't forget
y'all gonna stay on a little longer, or y'all going off too?
Nah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna be going.
All right.
Like I said, I got other stuff to do.
I'm gonna text
See you, chat. Raw and Daredevil.
All right.
Yeah, don't forget to let Kaz know that we're jumping out too.
All right, cool.
All right, y'all. Later.
All right, later.
See ya.